We're live. Hi, everybody.
Hola.
Welcome to the final think
It's
of
the
Of
the.
final
2023?
thing down.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
You
scared.
saw what I was thinking, BMO. The final think down.
Yeah, and we got most of the gang here. Some apologies from Hydra and from Dorcas. They are needing to be elsewhere. But we have Bimo back and we have a special guest, Galente. No, he's not special. None of you are
Hey.
special guests. You're all just normal.
He's super
You're missing
special.
one. You're missing
Hey.
one. You're missing one. We got Mr. Grey Poupée here, but we don't recognize him at all.
Grey to pay, as
There you go.
as
Yeah.
Charles said. Charles is back as well. We've got Galente and Charles back from outer space, basically. And Vinvint. Vinvint's only just been in the chat every now and then.
Where he should
yeah.
be.
Yeah, probably. But I figured I would come for this last thing since I had the time.
Thank you. We appreciate that. And this is the first time we're live on Twitter. I don't know what that looks like. I actually need to go and check that out. Why not? I lost some followers on Twitter for some reason. That was a good. I guess that was fun.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
You're Monster Hunter related?
Nah, I think it's just bots. Bots being removed.
Oh, gotcha.
Rooting
So-
out the bots. Deal with
Think
AI.
who's been thinking again? I don't know if we'll be thinking much, but yeah, today's topics. We will. Let's go into the topics first, and then we do the catch-up stuff. Or do you want to do the catch-up stuff and then the topics? Because clearly we had this long ass conversation before the show. Not that I showed up and Catherine's the only reason everybody else had the link.
This is true. This is true. But it's your show, Kitty. It's your choice. What do you want to do?
Yeah.
No, let's make this a democracy for now today.
I know a co-producer on That Darn Kitty.
For today.
So
we have a couple of topics, right?
Mhm.
Well,
Yes,
while
we
we
do.
wait for everyone to get in, we could do catch up. And then only the hardcore fans will hear it.
Yes, the hardcore fans, because we have them. Okay, Catru, how was your Christmas? Christmas catch up. Let's go.
Christmas
It was
catchers.
good. I had a twofold. I spent Christmas with the family. Did not expect my sister to come out as a racist. That was interesting. I mentioned how Barbie was
Quite
not
magical.
I
Congratulations.
mentioned how Barbie was not well constructed, and then she proceeded to go on about my white male privilege.
Something I disagree with, by the way.
Really hammer.
Did you try
home
checking
about? And I was like, "Wait, so you're a racist?" And then she's like, "What? No, I'm not a racist." And then my brother was like, "Well, you're making judgments about people based off of the color of their skin. That's literally the definition of racism." And
No,
then
it's not.
at
Did
that
she
point,
try to
I
pull
kind of
the P plus plea?
Yeah,
P
that's what I was
plus
waiting
plea
for.
on you. Structural power.
we tried to like de-escalate from
Ooh, look
that,
at the
but
Got an
yeah, no,
X
she
thing.
wouldn't let it go. So I mean, I
No.
just I apologized to my mom, and then I left the room, but I could hear from the other room. It was like, no, but you are being racist. It's like,
So was this a new experience for your sister? She had not been called out. She doesn't.
apparently, well, no. Here's the
doesn't know
thing: is
that
that like I
people like
did not expect any of this because like both her and her husband, like they eat, breathe, and live sports. Like that's all they talk about. That's all they really do. Is like, so this came out of nowhere.
Because sports fans cannot be racist. That is impossible.
Well, no. Just like
Never.
like I don't know.
Well,
just-
isn't
just-
politics just really team sports at the end of the day?
It is.
Lately. Yeah.
So, but then, I mean, so I had that. That was interesting. and then I spent Boxing Day with Galente. We hung out in Portland.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Mm.
Did you
That's
guys
cool.
box in honor of
What?
Boxing Day?
Guys, why is it called
I
Boxing
gave him
Day?
a gift.
Oh,
did.
It was a
did
knuckle
yes.
sandwich.
Tell us about the gift.
I'm using it right now. It's
Mhm.
a small Lenovo laptop that is perfect for purposes just like this.
Galente is now in the 21st century, guys.
Yeah.
Welcome.
I'm no longer
Welcome.
a caveman.
Congrats.
Congrats. What a good old gift.
It was extremely sweet of him. But we had a good time. We ended up going to see Godzilla -1, which was probably my favorite film I've seen this year.
It's so good.
And then we went to a pinball arcade, and Andrew is a lot better than the history with pinball that he says he has leads me to believe.
What?
I
he's
hadn't
really
played pinball for like 15 years, so
He played really well.
and thank you.
And
There
you
were
guys
some
didn't
very
even
abysmal
take
shots I
videos.
made.
This is
We
this
did.
is sad.
What?
Aw.
Did you take them? Did you take videos?
No.
Or have I just not caught up?
No. We
No.
did not.
We were just kind of
This was
there in the moment.
What a weird thing to do.
Be in the moment, right?
Well, people aren't used to the bromance anymore. This sounds like a typical bromance to me. You know,
Isn't it lovely? He gave him a great gift and everything.
And I failed to return the favor.
It's all good. I was not expecting
Traveled
anything.
far to see each other.
Yeah, you coming to see me. That's right. You coming to see me was the gift.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
So you mean to tell me you guys didn't do a TikTok dance to the Christmas hit?
Oh my gosh, that would have been amazing.
Like Christmas by Walker
Missed
Hayes?
out.
we're not going to
that's
get
how-
into that, are we?
TikTok
I
dances
mean,
are the
shall
only
we?
way to help the conflict, you know?
That
Right?
True.
that end up putting people in the hospital. No one in particular.
But no, I learned what found
You
out
found out.
/ learned, yeah, what Boxing Day at least was its origin.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, the reason why we don't have it here is that it started after the American Revolution. So all the rest of the colonies got it,
Didn't get
but
the
we
memo.
didn't. We didn't get the
Mhm.
memo. But it is Christmas
Typical.
for people who work on Christmas. So
Oh.
all of the servants and such that would be at the working at the holiday parties of more affluent people were given a holiday on the next weekday after Christmas, and the employers would give them gifts or money and stuff like that.
Hey, we're gonna have to bring that back, along with White Day, equal representation.
Yes.
Valentine's Day is for men.
Valentine's
women.
Day and then White Day.
White Day.
Why is it got to be white?
Yeah,
Day?
the name is.
I
not
didn't
gonna
name it.
roll.
Who named it Boxing Day?
What is White Day?
Oh, okay. So in
Ellen.
Japan, females, they give gifts and chocolate and stuff to men on Valentine's Day. And then 1 month later, March 14th, men reciprocate with gifts of like white chocolate or other white, like, maybe clothing or whatever, stuffed animals or whatever.
The worst of
To
chocolate.
women.
I was just going to say, why would you do that?
And listen, white chocolate is great.
Nah,
No,
So-
it's not. Oh, please.
So,
I don't
so
yeah, it's not the worst of. I guess it's
It's
the
not
I
the
mean, we
least
have
best.
amazing.
Father's Day, Mother's Day.
It's
you
the
know.
least best. There
So-
you go.
So you'll
Least
give
Smidge.
gifts, right? And so
But, like,
generally,
most 5 out of 10.
The social convention of White Day is that whatever the female spends on you on White Day, your gift is expected to be 3 times the amount for them.
No, I don't like putting dollar amounts on gifts. That's bullshit.
I'm
I-
just saying
I'm
that's
sorry,
That's,
that's what-
thoughts that matters.
that's
but we're
the-
talking about Japan.
I get.
after
I
all.
get. I totally
Sorry for
understand
derailing.
what you mean. This is just like this is the rule of thumb.
Oh, okay.
But
Like Sheldon in The Big Bang Theory, where you have to have a reciprocal gift. It has to be the same, right?
Yeah, or the unwritten rule when you go to a wedding.
Yeah,
Well, how much was the plate?
Yeah. So and generally speaking, as far as I know, these are relatively inexpensive gifts too. They're not driving up the price of these Valentine's gifts so that they get really amazing White Day gifts in return. But if you think about it that way, it also does then allow the men to have a budget. I mean, then they know where the expectation lies. Is that okay? It's between this and this.
Well,
if you're the
this
kind
can
of
be
guy,
gamed
but you're
so
right.
much though.
What?
She got me like a PS5. Gotta get her a car
Yeah.
now.
Okay, let's not spin off. I might as well
Yeah,
go
but-
into my little movie experience. I saw Migration, and no one's talking about it, even though it was a fairly good movie. Find that weird. Okay.
Okay,
Something
like
I never heard of it.
Mm.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Migration.
It's a really awesome movie. It's a Pixar movie. No,
Oh,
actually, I don't know
wow.
who makes it. It had
Okay,
the
but it
little
came out-
minions. It came out Christmas, like the day before Christmas. I got dragged to it by people.
Okay,
It was
the trailer came
actually-
out in July. Sorry.
It was really a well-crafted movie for kids that had something for adults, and it's really disappointing no one's talking about it. They all can rave
Hmm.
over
This is
what's
the
the
first I've heard of
horrible
it.
Disney movie.
But they're the same-sex couple kiss.
Wish, I think. No. It was
I don't
very
care, though. I don't
family
care.
value. They had a mommy, a daddy,
Oh,
a
mommy,
little girl,
and
Jock,
daddy.
Yeah.
I just hear white noise right now. Just
Oh, it's Illumination though.
Sounds like
It's
White
Oh, it's not
there you
Pixar.
go. It's
White
Illumination.
tears.
It's not Pixar. It's like Pixar. I getcha. I was gonna
It's
say it's
Pixar
like I
style.
don't think this is.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to see this. Okay, so it was a good movie. Nicely done. We have a recommendation. Vin recommends
Yeah.
Migration.
I got dragged to it, but I ended up enjoying it.
And
I
here's
like
the
those
question.
kinds
So-
of experiences.
Yeah.
There's a question here,
So-
Vincent. Is it actually good, or are you trying to be nice?
No,
you
I'm
paid by
genuinely
Big
surprised
Migration?
by how sort of awesome it was. I'm like,
Okay.
wow,
Nice.
a kid's film that can be enjoyed by adults.
Okay, I'll take the
What
word
is
for it.
okay?
And Vincent was dragged to it, so it was chain migration.
There you go.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Come on.
It was forced migration.
Oh my
How
gosh.
many times
this-
tra-
this-
I
Next,
had
as soon as
trails
you
of
come in, I
tears
hear the
coming down.
fucking
Oh,
song.
too soon.
the-
I didn't like
the-
that. I was laughing at somebody in the chat.
Oh yeah, thanks for that. That song was stuck in my head like all last week.
I love the Japanese poster for it. It looks amazing. Here, let me put this up here.
You see, now just his profile picture gives me the song, and that was his plan.
This is the
Oh,
Japanese.
why did I
Cover.
never hear about this?
Well, I mean, it just came out. How up? to date
No,
are you
but,
on
but
these?
the trailer
Because people
released
suck.
in July.
People really
I don't even
suck.
see
That's
these
why.
trailers. That's the thing. They've passed me by.
Shall
All
we
right,
watch
it
the
was
trailer?
just
Then
released
we
December
will
22nd.
EFAP the
So-
trailer. Go to the trailer.
Okay.
Okay.
That was a haggard-looking bird in the background there.
Oh, also, has everybody? I just opened my eyes, still in bed. Oh, cozy, Nico. Hi. So
Hello.
everyone's just
Bed.
Zax and Nico. They're all just snuggling in bed, and it's not
Snug as a bug on a rug.
Yeah, the sun's gone over here.
Yeah.
Hey, I am too. It's quite lovely.
Yeah. I am jealous. I've got my sweater on. There you go.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Here we go.
That's the wrong movie.
That's a Minion. This is Minions. Official trailer.
It's Illumination.
God.
I
Okay,
know.
remember,
I know.
We gotta pause it a lot.
Yeah.
Well, at least for mine, they had a mini minion sort of skit in it.
Okay. So this is like
Are
from
Minions?
the studio that brought you this is what it is.
Might
From the
be
studio
a
that
good
poisoned your
idea to
mind.
keep talking over it. Trying to cover that copyright.
okay, yeah.
It's
Oh, bird
pretty
movie.
audio,
It
you know.
seems like these
Migration trailer starts now.
Andrew, what if you were
Migration
to,
trailer
mute the
starts
audio?
You have to prime the audience for the trailer.
What if you were to mute the audio?
It's a little
The trailer for the
aggressive.
trailer?
We
Oh,
will
could.
lose
Do
the
you want to
experience.
mute it?
Yeah, probably.
Then
Yeah,
let once. Okay, put it
it's,
lower.
Do you
Put
want
it
to mute
lower.
it?
Or
You
at
can
least
put
turn
the
it
lower.
down. Yeah.
captain on.
Bounce
Okay.
it all around. Who knows?
No?
Probably.
Okay,
Okay,
so we'll
if
put
you're
it lower
watching
and we'll
in the
talk over it.
future, this is the point where I cut it out. Bye.
There
See
you go.
you later.
We did it, guys.
All right,
We won YouTube.
Yeah.
we did.
I want to crochet one of those.
Overcome those dastardly censors.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
wow,
mean,
You know
that
what
is
would be
awesome.
They
good,
actually,
like a
the art
short
style for this really reminds me of
animation.
Pixar, to be completely honest.
A little bit,
I think
yeah.
it does.
The
You know,
eyes
and
definitely.
Catru is behind, I think.
They must be migrating.
Oh,
It kind of reminds me of
good
an art
water
style if,
animation.
if like
I do
Pixar
like
did like
ducks.
Garfield.
I think ducks are cute. So this is
Which is
fun.
coming out next year. Garfield.
Garfield.
From
There's
the-
another Garfield coming out.
Please tell me.
Yeah.
Oh, foul.
Yeah.
I don't want to miss out on life.
I hope they
Too
have
afraid to
accents.
leave this pond.
This is news
Yeah.
to me.
Interesting.
All right, it's from the same.
Oh,
people. All right.
also that's
Oh,
another one.
look, see you did a little wiggle.
I completely forgot. Like I forgot to even watch the Mario Bros. Movie, and I just
Yeah, I've-
Yeah, I haven't
seen
seen
it
it yet either.
That is
I
what
mean,
it is.
No, I saw two movies
does
this
look-
year in theaters. I saw Barbie and I saw Godzilla -1.
Ah,
That's cute.
Yeah, it's.
Okay.
I mean,
Oh,
if it was
it's
just
only
the
worth so
art,
much, but this movie is visibly like
yeah.
beautiful.
Oh.
If it's
Oh.
just the art, I'd probably go see this because it actually looks
Oh
pretty
no!
nice.
Oh no! I don't. Animals in trouble. That make me sad.
I do appreciate the music change too, the transition.
It's just mirrors when that duck went through a crane birdception.
Oh, okay, I know what this is. This is a family version of and possibly more Finding Nemo.
Oh.
Hmm.
I know.
Okay.
You're old enough to do it
Trying
in
to
the
find their
sky.
kid.
It can't be an
not really,
elimination
but
movie
let me not-
without a piss and
Let
pee
me not
joke.
spoil.
That's so fucking. That's so cute.
Nice.
I know, Nico. It does
Oh,
also
music.
give me a bit of a chicken run
Yeah,
vibe.
Nico, I was
Oh,
also
yeah,
thinking
yeah,
about
yeah.
chicken
A little
wings.
bit, yeah.
Just not claymation.
It- right. I don't know. I kind of like the art. Oh, jeez. All right.
Everything's fine.
Aquafina?
My goodness.
I appreciate the slapstick. I
I
appreciate the
do. In a
slapstick.
kids' movie, you need that slapstick.
Ditto.
Because kids will
Yeah.
lose their shit for that. They will cry
And
laughing.
and
Yeah,
really,
and you-
all the
you have to
characters
open over
have
it.
their usage. Well, all the main characters have their usage.
Hmm.
I mean, it's not a perfect movie, but I think it's pretty damn good for what it is.
For sure.
Where,
Oh,
like,
Timber,
on the
you-
number scale, where would you put it?
Timber has just seen the migration. Timber, did you watch it? Sorry, Timber is on Twitter, but I'm not seeing
Oh,
any
we got
messages.
Oh,
Twitter
okay, cool.
talkers.
Timbuktu?
But,
Yeah, we do.
Oh yeah.
I just see Timber is often because he shared the migration trailer with me 4 minutes ago, so I think he is listening to us. Hi, good to see you.
Nice.
Look at us talking
Hello,
live.
hello.
We always just talk to each other in tweets. I don't even know how we found each other on Twitter.
Friendship.
But yeah.
That's how.
Friendship. What's the name? The
Algorithm?
algorithm. Yes.
Same thing, right?
It was before the algorithm went mad. I've been following him for quite a while.
X works in
anyway.
mysterious ways.
X works in mysterious ways. Hold
That's
on.
pretty cool. That's pretty
Text.
cool.
Didn't you say
We are-
text or X? What did I hear?
Text. Text. Oh no, that's YouTube.
What?
Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
you fail.
Sorry, what's happening? Okay, so we are gonna watch Migration in our respective time zones at some point.
Indeed.
Yeet.
Possibly. It
here?
doesn't look bad. It
Ooh,
looks-
I managed to get a
looks like
sale
an
for them.
animated
I
movie.
wonder if I'll get some royalty for that.
Hold your breath.
You do for every moment you sat talking about this movie, you need to be paid.
Mm-hmm. Every
Hmm.
moment.
You
I'm
stood
not.
in that bed.
My words aren't sponsored by Migration, especially since I don't even know who made it.
Get tickets.
Gotta be
Illumination.
universal.
Near Dubai Creek.
Use code VenVen at the box office.
Yes.
Not.
Just wait for someone to actually try that.
Okay, it's yeah. I mean, it's so
Kitty, you
clearly
lied
it
to
is. They had a mommy and a daddy in it, and that's why it's playing in my country.
There you
My
go.
country.
Nice.
It's mine. It's my country.
Supports good family values, right?
Yeah.
For birds.
Good old foul humor.
Trying to repair what Hitchcock did to the birds back in the day. You know,
There you go.
reparations for the birds.
There you
Or what
go.
Mao did to the
People
birds.
are freaked out by birds. Yeah. You know. Is that
Yeah.
why people are freaked out by birds? I haven't
No,
watched that
Birdemic
movie.
put the nail in the coffin.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. No, we need to go. Gosh, I wanted to do that. Anyways, but we need to watch some Hitchcock movies.
Whoa.
Well,
Oh,
then
yeah.
we will talk about what we're doing next year, at some point.
You mean next week?
Yeah, next week. Our goals for next week and beyond.
4 whole
but
days away.
Listen, it's very, very far away. Okay, it's 4 whole days that I need to hold on to.
But how was your Christmas, Kitty?
Oh yeah, we haven't finished our Christmas discussion. So Vinvint, what you were watching that movie for Christmas? That's what you did. I put words in his
believe
mouth,
so.
and he's he didn't unmute
Migration.
and
He was
correct me.
dragged to
So
it.
hmm
Yes, I did.
okay.
He watched it.
Okay,
in New York,
what
didn't
else
you?
did I do? I made a few videos, but let's not talk about it here, especially if Zach
Okay.
is still around.
Oh,
Scandal.
okay. No fighting, unless we're recording it
There you go.
together. Yeah. Galente, we know what you did. BMO.
I had a
How are you
very
feeling?
low
You feeling
key
better?
and oh yes I am. So the reason I wasn't here last week was because I have changed my work schedule and I now at this point stay up until almost 3 a.m. Because of work. So that's like I'm a night owl now. I'm actually like closer to Kitty's actual timeline now instead of being 12 hours ahead or behind. It doesn't matter really. But
Oh, behind.
yeah.
As far as the
Ultimately-
clock is concerned, it's behind.
Last week I was just starting that and I had just gotten off of work. I had no sleep. So I was just like I was completely dead.
Yeah. You just
Completely
had
dead.
not recalibrated. How is that going? Are you recalibrated?
I'm calibrated for something.
Okay.
That's for sure. But yeah, this schedule is what it is. Other than that, my holidays, my Christmas was pretty low key. It didn't even snow on Christmas, which made me
I
disappointed.
know, right? That jeez.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing really.
I'm
I
okay
mean,
without snow, personally.
I'll
I-
take one
I
day
am
of
too.
snow. One day of snow on Christmas. I'm okay with that.
It's a double-edged
But-
sword
Okay.
for me because I love snow, but
Yeah.
I just moved onto a hill that's like legitimately like 45
Yeah.
degrees.
There you go.
And it's got those little like ridges in it, so you actually can get some traction. But if that ice is over, it's going to do no good.
I believe you, especially with where you live.
Mm-hmm.
Those people don't know how to work with icy roads. But let's see that
We never had
low-key,
any
all
snow.
that.
In we're like the Australians. We in South Africa we had hot Christmases. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
There you go.
maybe you would
Hot
get some
Christmas.
rain if you were lucky. So it doesn't. I feel bad for my English friends because they feel like it doesn't feel like Christmas because it's so sunny and whatever over here. But for us,
Do we
it's
really
pretty-
care what they have to say though? They say Happy Christmas.
You say
Oof.
English? You mean Proto-Americans?
In it.
Listen, if you come for Ali, I will hurt you.
She's one of the good ones. Okay.
She gets all the love and respect.
I do miss
yeah,
her though.
that's-
We
really-
we haven't
very much
hung in
so.
a while. It's been a
Yeah.
while.
She's been very busy with work.
Yeah.
I
Well,
believe
if
it.
she doesn't see this, can you please let her know that she's missed?
I'll let her
Yeah.
know, maybe. I don't know. Oh wait,
Maybe.
where's my phone? It better be far away. If you guys can hear my phone, just let me know.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
Though there is definitely like a Christmas cough going around. Like everyone's getting sick.
Yeah.
Like day of. It's almost as if people wanted an extra day off of work.
I scheduled that in advance.
Mayhaps. But
Maybe
yeah, that's
You're
pretty much
cold
what's
and
been
sick.
going on with me.
And
Fun time.
Looking forward to January.
on the topic of that cough that's going around, just some extra love and well wishes going out to Hydra right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, yes.
Mr. Christmas
love,
cough
Hydra.
himself.
Yes. Good vibrations to Hydra. May his rants bless us in the new year.
You're loved, man.
Truth.
Off to walk the dogs. Enjoy, Cameron. That was like a while ago. So no, it was a minute ago. It's fine. Cameron, enjoy your walk. Charles, I don't even guys, we are being very Western here and what was it? Christian and saying Mary what did you do for Christmas? I don't
Happy
know who's
Hanukkah.
Jewish,
I almost
who is
died.
not.
Well, it's called Xmas in Japan. They always call
Oh,
it
what
Xmas.
do you
That
do for
fits
your
the sort of
holidays?
being on
We're just
X.
glossing over that Charles almost died.
You almost died? Okay,
Fuck.
so is this what you did on the 25th? You that's Easter. Hello, you're
Near
supposed to
death
die.
experience.
I didn't
Oh
claim
my
it was
gosh.
Jesus Christ, first of all.
You
It
die
wasn't
on
for
Friday and then by Sunday.
You become born
Yeah,
again
come
on
back.
Christmas,
Mhm.
died on
Mhm.
Easter.
It was
and
a
born
good
again on-
Friday.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm
Tell us the
just
story.
I'm here with Mrs. Scredia in England. I've been dealing with post-COVID for 4
Oh.
weeks plus.
Oof.
The longest COVID.
Yeah,
Are you
Ouch.
breathing? Yeah, post COVID, like
it
you
sucks.
can't breathe.
It
It's
sucks.
like you. I had that. Yeah.
In the first 2 weeks, I genuinely thought I was going to die. Between the phlegm and the coughing and then the sick stomach, I literally puked phlegm, and it was like all stringy.
Ooh,
And
yeah.
it was
Ew.
Yeah.
like I wish I filmed it because it was funny in hindsight, because it was just this comedy of
Not so funny. My dog does that. Not
Oh,
enjoyable. I could
yeah.
only imagine a human having less enjoyment of that.
well, yeah, it's like trying to pull string cheese out of your mouth. You're like, all right, I'm done with this, but it's still here and just hanging.
Oh man.
I'm sorry to paint that picture for everybody, but
Brody.
yeah.
Well, I'm sorry you had to live it.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, almost stopped.
it sucked in the moment, but looking back, it's like, oh, that's a Farrelly Brothers movie waiting to happen right there.
So did you end up having to go like to the emergency room for this stuff, or did you end up pulling out? Like pulling through it?
Isn't it free there?
That pullout game.
Yeah.
It's free here in England. I just didn't want to give them my medical history because I wasn't able to talk. So I there were 2 or 3 days where my blood oxygen was below 70%, and apparently that's bad.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be 95 or higher.
I'm not a doctor, but I don't think. Yeah.
I
That's
apparently
alarming.
Recommended.
I mean, who needs
risking
oxygen
brain
in their
damage.
blood, really?
I didn't realize. I'm like, oh, 70%. I'm over half. I'm good.
I passed.
I got
A C's a pass, right?
Yeah.
But
I passed, Mom. Look.
there were moments where I was like, all right, any worse than this, I'll go to the hospital. And I just was so lethargic that I was just like, I don't want to be bothered to call them and then explain what the flight over that some kid was helicopter coughing in my basketball hoop of a mouth, and I was just I'll just
The-
sleep. Fuck
On
it.
purpse?
I'll just
Well,
sleep and
visual.
hope for the
How
best.
visual.
I made the mistake of falling asleep on a flight, and I didn't realize that there was some sick kid right in front of me, and his parents didn't give a shit because it's not always the way on a flight that people just
Yeah.
let their kids just be as unruly as possible. Why is that?
Yep.
It's
I
a
don't
good
know,
question.
Katru. Why
You've
is
been
that?
paying attention to 'em.
Tell us.
I mean, is it kind of like international waters situation?
It's just parent pirates.
They're not my problem.
I think it's
I'm on
more of
vacation.
a please bear with this because I have to deal with it too type of situation.
Yeah.
It's like,
I
what are
was-
you gonna do? Kick him off the plane?
I pull
don't
out
think
on
so.
purpose, so I'm responsible with my lack of parenting. So
There you go.
I didn't sign up for your kid.
So
That's
like
for
you
sure.
had the kid, not take care of it.
Yeah, yeah. Listen, you want to bring it on
Been
the
there,
flight?
done
That's your
Come on,
prerogative.
where is the
Well,
chloroform
they did that
around
with
there, right?
smoking. Maybe they should have a non-parent and parent section of the plane.
That
They did it with
was-
So they
smoking,
can charge
non-smoker
even
and
more for
smokers.
non-parent seats.
They
Yeah,
did
the
it with
child-
movie theaters, where
Yeah,
like
the
they had mommy night or
child-free-
something.
The child-free movement was really pushing for child-free airlines and things, and because it was just such a crusade. Like, yeah, we can get our kid-free, peaceful things. It's just like it's part of life. I understand it.
Do you know how much extra people would pay to be assured of not having kids on their flight?
But the environment.
Mhm.
Let's see.
I'll tell you
But
this
then-
much.
then if
this,
you- if-
this is a
if-
very
if-
common thing.
But then they have to. They would like kick me out if I was loud.
They could also auction off those seats. That'd be hilarious to see. 100
I
for
thought you were
the
gonna say auction house for
the
children.
non-parent seat. 200. I got a 200 here.
Oh,
Well, I mean, like,
Calvin,
I have a
even,
really
uh,
good taste with
Calvin Pafford in the chat.
Always, Calvin has these gems.
Oh my
Uh,
gosh.
Anyway, so that's festive. Gray. Wait, so we had a dying Charles.
Yeah,
And he
but
was
Ye-
silver lining, I was here with the missus, which is that's okay. So
Would have died happy.
yeah, I
Okay,
brought
but
all
did
of
you
our
get any
stuff
good
home.
presents?
No, my present was being here.
Oh, okay. Well, I was trying to
Being
give you
alive,
silver one.
yeah.
Hi, Sparkles.
I mean,
everybody say hi, Sparkles.
Hi.
Hi,
Hello, Miss
Sparkle.
Sparkle.
Hi,
Hey, Sparkle.
Sparkle.
Hey.
Sparkle.
I hope your Christmas went well.
Yes, we hope
Merry
yours
I
was
hope
well.
your life is as sparkly as your photos on X.
Yeah. And there
Oh,
was
Twitter.
a
yes.
cat in a box as well. On the Discord, I appreciate that one. And look, there's a
Oh.
Lucifer.
Lucifer
Hi.
the Doberman.
Oh, so cute.
The man that makes a
The
lot
other
of
Lucifer.
really nice smoked food.
Now we need to get Vinny
Alright.
in.
Who doesn't like smoking things?
Vinny, oh
food is
god.
I
good.
love smoking things.
I like smoking fools.
Indeed.
Is Vinny okay?
There
I
you
haven't been
go.
on such an
Thank
Adam.
you,
Is Vinny
Charles.
around?
No, he was there yesterday.
Killer kill.
Okay, good. I was going to say hello, chat. You know what? I'll do it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
We'll do it live.
There we go.
We'll do it live.
Yeah. So okay, that was. So I'm glad you're alive.
Thank you. It's
Good
good to be here.
times.
I'm
Yeah.
glad I'm still welcome.
Good
I
to
just
see you.
I shut everybody off for 4 weeks. I was just like, I can't. I just can't.
No,
As long
that's-
as you're
yeah.
okay.
I was worried
That's
about
fine.
you, but
Yeah,
I appreciate
take care
it.
of yourself.
yeah.
Well, you don't want
But I
to do that
understand.
if you're gonna die. You don't want to cut people off and then just like be cut off forever. That sucks.
Yeah, I guess I
Why
was. a
not?
little-
You're gonna cut them off one way or the other.
I'd like a warning at least.
It would have been funny. Well, not funny, haha. Well, maybe if I came here and then died here 2 weeks into my trip, just
That-
exported myself. Just here's a corpse from America.
It was
Sorry,
like
Greg,
what is
take
it, those elephant migrations. They return back to where they came from and
Today.
to die.
Yeah, here, America, take this back. This doesn't work.
So
Gray?
how long are you there for then?
Until April, right before
Okay.
April.
Oh, nice.
Indeed.
So you did get. You didn't. Did you wait? Did you get snow? I forgot the
No,
conversation. We were all arguing
it's
about who
first of
got
all,
snow.
it always rains here, so it's just always raining. But there was a tropical
Isn't
storm.
that the best though?
I love rain.
Yes.
I mean, I love the rain. So it has very much similar weather patterns as here. There was actually a time in my youth, right? There was actually a time in my youth. I literally forgot that the sky was blue. Like,
Yeah, you told us about that.
yeah, the clouds opened up, and I was looking at. I was like, "What?"
Oh yeah,
right. That is the natural color
Like you
of
had,
the sky.
like you had the thought of
And
what is
God said, "Let there be light," and there was. Poor Catru.
that? Ketru was just like, oh yeah,
No,
I
it's
remember
just
that.
it's just gray 9 months out of the year. There's always some level of cloud cover.
Based.
Speaking of which, how was your holidays, Gray?
Yes.
Pretty good. Nothing to complain about. Didn't almost die. Yeah. I think it was pretty decent. Ate way too much food and felt sick for like 2 days, but I did that to myself. But good times, you know.
Sounds holiday.
Other than that, it's normal.
Happy holidays.
Hey, thank you.
I'm always here for that, for a pun.
But
Thank you. Oh, that was very good.
Dad
It
jokes,
was right
I don't
there
have kids.
again. God. Well, actually, seeing as we hear, okay, about puns. So today I said, all I'm saying is that nausea should get in the sea. That was my thing. And now one of the kings of puns on X, Batcat, says it needs to get out the sea on account of already being there. No sea. See, nausea. In the sea.
Jeez.
Then it'll just be no, fam.
Womp womp.
I love him. That is brilliant. God, it's just, and it was right there. How did I not see? I literally wrote nausea, and I didn't even see the word see. He
Why couldn't you
always
see
sees
it?
the things that I don't see. Yeah,
That
exactly.
sound doesn't make sense anymore.
I know. Sorry. I'm here to
Do you
make.
see what I'm trying to say?
Why would you die, Gray?
Karma.
What? Okay. Anyway, so that's the Christmas catch up. Well done, everybody. We all I had a great time as well. Gordon, did you like your Christmas?
Yeah.
He said yeah.
Oh, that's
He
good.
doesn't that's good. He didn't die either. So
That's really good.
Nice.
Optimal.
Yeah.
no near death experiences.
Did
Thank
you do something special for him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, actually, to be fair, no, because I was supposed to get him shoes for Christmas, and we just never went to go and get them because I can't just go and buy him shoes. He has to try them on. He has to choose them because otherwise it's just you can't buy things for the man. So it's just like rather let him choose them, and then that's it. But that means that you have to get him out of the house.
There's
And
always
then you have
White
to
Day.
Take him places. Yeah, there's always White Day. Exactly. So you know what? I'll just it's in March.
Give him a white pair of pants.
Guys, White Day is my wedding anniversary.
Labor Day.
Oh, there you go.
So you said it is the 14th.
Yeah, that's okay. So you get him something on Valentine's Day, and then he gets you something on White Day. So he would get you double presents because he needs to get you a White Day gift and a birthday present.
Oh,
No,
loophole.
anniversary. You mean present?
Anniversary, yeah. Sorry.
No, we don't do anniversary presents, but we do anniversary celebrations.
I get ripped off because my birthday's near Valentine's Day, and I'm like, ugh, I still gotta buy a present for somebody else.
Greg, is that a loophole or is it min-maxing? I mean,
there you go.
Ooh.
White Day. Okay, so explain White Day again.
White Day.
Tell us,
Yeah.
Charles.
So,
what did you learn today?
It's just
Have
what
you
they
ever
call their
seen-
anniversary. I don't know why.
This is a comprehension. Let's see what
there
Charles.
you go.
Let's see.
There you go.
Have you ever seen American History X?
No, no. He's making a joke.
No. Have you seen True Romance? No, that's
Gray, you little shit. That's not what we call our Sparkles. Don't listen to him. Okay?
No. I'm being a moron and Gray's
Listen to
Anatomy.
Catru. Because
Yeah, yeah.
Charles,
Okay.
you know what? I trusted Charles, and you know what?
Never do that.
Never again.
Yeah, well, we'll fix that.
Never do
Uh,
that.
So in Japan, they split up Valentine's Day into 2 days. Females give gifts to the men on Valentine's Day, and then a month later, on March 14th, the men give reciprocal gifts to females to their women. They can be what is it? Compulsory gifts, like just like
Compulsory?
like
The
compulsory,
best type of
like,
gifts.
What you give to
Well-
your partner.
And this is why us in the
because
West
they
think
also
Japan
give-
is both
they give-
sexist and racist because of white
No, they
day.
give gifts. Because you can also like give gifts to your acquaintances on Valentine's Day, and you would then give return gifts
Mhm.
to those same acquaintances on White Day without it being a romantic thing.
Romantic thing.
Be called
But
Green Day.
yeah,
Make
So-
it rain.
It's green. Both
Yeah,
days
yeah.
are Green Day for
so yeah,
Hallmark.
so and
Only
then,
ladies should get gifts.
so the rule of thumb is that whatever gift like the guy gets on Valentine's Day, he then spends 3 times that on the girl on White Day.
And imagine if you game the system and you give many suitors gifts that day, and then they're coming back threefold to you.
Oh,
Just saying.
That's some big
That's
money.
like, a business there. I guess every day's White Day or whatever for ethos
For
or
the
whatever.
KKK?
That's interesting. Well, I mean them too, but
Well, since we're talking about
It's good for
Japan, didn't I
business.
see localization in here? Good
Yes.
segue.
Why don't you? Sagoo!
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
we got more news on White Day. Come
May I-
on, lay
no,
down
no,
the White Day news.
I just want to squeeze right in the middle of the White Day and the localization because in the holiday spirit or the holiday spirit, I wasn't with you guys for Thanksgiving, even though some of us aren't from America. And
I appropriated the
Oh, okay.
holiday.
okay, well
Mhm.
that's
welcome
good to know for
appropriation.
next year. In the spirit of Christmas, I just wanted to say that I really appreciate this group for a myriad of reasons. First of all, I've only been here for 2-3 months before I got sick, if that.
Mm.
And you guys
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
been really, really welcoming and quite endearing. And we've had conversations where we haven't agreed on things, and that's still okay. Like it's
Yeah.
it's such a refreshing thing to
Agreements for losers. I like
Yeah.
disagreement.
yeah, it would be
I
a really
disagree.
boring world if everybody agreed on shit. And
Oh yeah,
you
Yeah,
guys, while
different
disagree,
perspectives and find a middle ground where we
Ab-
can,
As
tolerate each other and have fun.
as
Indeed.
Dorcas would
And
say,
have fun.
statement of appreciation, Charles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Charles,
And-
you're a kind,
Or-
genuine, and intellectually honest person, so you're more than welcome to
Indeed.
hang out with us
Mhm.
anytime you choose.
And you
I-
started with the compliment. Now, where's the sandwich part of this? So it's usually
No.
like there's the insult
I'm in the
and
middle,
another
so that
compliment.
makes sense.
I cannot express how much I appreciate this group because in just 2 months I feel more welcome and
I know exactly what you mean, Charles. I'm new here too. Remember?
yeah it's
Oh, yeah, yeah.
This
Couldn't feel it.
a lot of people should learn something from the rapport that is developed in this group, and I can't express my appreciation enough.
Aw.
Yeah.
Aw,
The
I
feeling's mutual.
appreciate you appreciating it. Yeah, that's great. The warm and fuzzies all over the place.
Mhm.
Well, it's like the fact that I've been off the grid for a month and just like nothing happened.
No, we missed you, Charles. Damn.
Yeah.
As I you.
Mm.
Yay.
You know what? I feel like Vinvint and my husband would get along so well. It's just you just any time that any sort of emotional gay.
It's funnier that way. Okay.
What did
So
I
Yeah,
it's
it
do?
is.
gonna-
I'm
What
used to that sort of thing. It's just like, oh, somebody tries to do something meaningful. It's like, okay, relax.
Who
what
said
did
you could be emotional today? What the heck?
I'm sorry. All right.
Emotional.
Localization.
Yeah,
I
you're
think
a
I'm
man.
done.
You should
Thank,
know
thank
better.
you, guys.
Well, gay means
No, I
happy,
love that.
guys. Okay.
So
I enjoyed that interruption. Anybody else want to interrupt for good reasons?
Okay,
Because that was a
so-
very good reason. Thanks, Charles. I'm glad
Your
you're
hair looks very nice
recovering.
today, Kitty.
Oh, thank you.
you're looking
There we go.
very
He
gallant.
interrupted for
very-
a real. Yeah.
So
Listen, my hair's
finally,
long
we're
now,
gonna get
guys.
rid of the darn Americans just putting whatever they want in our anime, right, Katru?
Indeed.
You're the
Okay,
anime.
so
You're the
that-
other
that's where we
anime
go.
fan here, and also
Yeah.
Bimo, I think.
Bimo, I think that I'm gonna
Don't
get
you
some
put that
coffee.
evil on
I'll
me.
be yeah. But okay, so why don't you give about you've got some receipts as well. I'm
Yes.
going to get some coffee. I'll be right back.
Oh, you're leaving me
you
on the
lead into
spot for
the
this.
localization just in general, and then we'll go into the new development in a bit. In
Okay.
a second.
The interesting
So,
layout.
for
Why does
those who are not aware, there is an issue with English localization. For those that don't know what localization is, it's pretty much it's changing the language of a foreign product to kind of fit the spirit of what it's saying, but changing the words so that it could be better understood by the new audience.
That's the aim of it.
The thing is just it's kind of a thin line there. There's a big gray zone where a lot of people want
Could be
to
nice.
instead own the fans of said product. So they'll change it to very weird political stances. Exactly, anime is gay, which is why it's okay to
but
like
it's
it.
kind of done this all along with like the dubs, right?
Uh-huh.
Like I know
But-
like Sailor Moon back in the day, they turned like certain gay characters into cousins. Like
Well,
Yeah,
blame
like
the
that's
right
always
for
gonna happen,
that. I
but-
don't think it's really the right nowadays that is sort of pushing this, and it's really not even the people at the top.
No, I'm not.
But the sub would stay somewhat authentic, right? Like the translation would be pretty damn spot on. It was at least checked by the company or whatever.
Yeah,
That seems to be what's changed with this localization,
exactly.
right?
And I'm an authenticity guy. I like things to be like, if something was represented in one way in the media, I want it to be consistent throughout all the other interpretations. So when a localization completely changes a character, let's say we take a character that is like very forward in their sexuality and then turn them into this weird feminist character. That's what happened to an anime localization.
Bimo, can I
Yes.
ask you a question about the anime community?
No.
How all right.
Go
Go ahead.
ahead.
Continue.
You can ask.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Yes.
Used to be an anti-tumor.
Oh, okay.
Go
So
ahead.
I
sorry.
can only compare what I know is the film community, and so a lot of Americans don't watch foreign cinema because they don't. Well, I'm part of that equation.
Very based.
Hey, I
Um,
love the Ong Bak movies. I love Ip Man. I love all of these Asian Cantonese type of kung fu flicks. So
Parasite was
I-
good. Both of them. The
Parasite was very
anime,
good.
manga, and the
I agree.
Korean film that won an award.
I agree. An award. It's the Oscar for Best Picture, but you know.
Yeah, just
I mean, it's
An
one of
award.
those, you know, an
The
award. I
award.
mean,
be
you know,
happy that
Critics'
I'm
Choice is also
accepting that
nice.
Hey,
as an
hey,
award and
they
not just
tried,
a marketing
okay?
scheme.
A Academy Award, merit badge, same thing.
Yeah, you got that.
Badge.
now, what was
but-
your question? What?
So most
Charles?
American film goers, Joe Sixpack is what I call them, probably wouldn't go out of their way to find out the intricacies of the language, like you were bringing up.
Yeah.
Would you say there's a difference in the community for anime?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I would say so.
Okay.
Mainly because first of all, there's a very
Animes
big
are
there's a
nerds.
big divide in anime in the anime community, and usually it is sub versus dub of people that want to hear it translated into English speaking, and then there's the people that read their anime, which is fine. I read my anime because I think usually the
read
voice acting's
And
better.
listen.
But
And
I like to
the
go back to
given
the
thought is
original
that
material.
it would be more authentic, right? Like that you're
exactly.
doing that because the dub is going to be changed. Like when they
Exactly.
changed American voice actors, like they're going to sometimes change the content, but you're
Yes.
getting the pure form as opposed to that.
Where the problem comes in is with a lot of these localizations. Viz Media is one well known for what they did to One Piece, my favorite anime and manga. Is that they basically they gave everyone
Kids is the notorious one.
Well, that's that's low hanging fruit. I'm talking about current examples.
Okay.
High hanging fruit.
Yes, exactly. Viz Media was well known to take One Piece and they made everyone have pirate accents because it's a pirate manga.
Yar.
And that is weird. It's not something that I was a fan of. I have some actual
Is it
examples of what I'm
distracting? I
trying
can
to
expect that to
convey,
be-
but I think I've
Yeah.
kind of got. I think
If
I've
you
kind
have,
of.
Katri
Yeah,
said
go
you
ahead.
had receipts. Can you show
I
us?
do.
See it.
He really threw me on the spot there, but I'll forgive him this time. Let's
I mean,
see.
was
Where
he
is it?
lying?
No,
That's
he
a
wasn't
debate
lying.
for another day.
I just have to scroll up in the. There it is. Thinkers VC. There it is. No, it wasn't in here. Where were we talking?
General, probably. If you guys.
Oh,
were
it might have been in the
stuck
voice
knows.
chat.
Oh, there it is. Okay. So
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
You guys just leave generals.
this
Yeah,
is
we
a
were
very
in general. Yeah.
Fucking
this is a very
wasteland.
popular
Whee!
example here.
Let's go.
So this was the first example I gave. Let me see if I can share this.
We will add
So,
into the stage.
share screen. And I'm doing this
We
one.
wait with bated breath. Here we go.
Okay, so this was the first example
Oh,
I gave.
look, it's your vertical monitor.
Yes,
yeah?
it is. But don't call me out like this. Why would you do this to me?
You're cool that way. Sorry.
Okay, so this is Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. And what you can see here on the left is the sub translation from direct Japanese and then what the Funimation dub did to it. So the character that is called Lukua, she is a very sex-forward character. She is very sexualized in the show. She's the most sexualized character in the show, honestly. And then they made her
Former
this weird
hentai
feminist.
artist did this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what we're talking about when it's like localization from other languages to English can really go bad when they intentionally change the characters.
That's bad. That's not translation. That's
There's
that's
another
manipulation.
one.
Taking
Let's
liberties.
see.
Reinterpretation at
That's
best.
that is crazy.
There's
No.
another one that
Oh,
I
the Gamergate
had.
one? I forget what anime that
No,
was.
It's not a Gamergate one. This one right here. Here, I'll share this. So, come
And
on.
the
don't
thing
be
is
slow.
that when if you know what, even if you have a low amount of Japanese
So this right
knowledge,
here. This
Okay,
was
yeah, go
another
ahead.
one that was quite controversial. Because this character on the right here is a cross-dressing boy, and the localization team decided that they were going to make it a trans story instead of a cross-dressing story. And that's two very different things.
Yeah.
Also,
No, really. That's an insult if you're trying to say them the same thing.
Yeah. But the localizing team specifically like backlashed saying, well, we consulted a bunch of trans people about this and thought that this would be the better way to go. A bunch probably being we talked to three people. Exactly. We talked to each other. We talked to ourselves, maybe.
we had a little
yeah.
powwow.
And I mean, in the earlier conversation before the show started, these are bad examples. Well, these are good examples of what bad localization can be, but there is good localization. Like I brought up the South Park games. They are localized because they have to be sometimes because of the law. A good example was Nazi zombie babies, and they were turned into French zombie babies, I'm pretty sure, in the German localization for South Park.
The what can happen also along that same kind of line is that if in what is it? Sometimes in anime, you will have a person speaking a foreign language, like English, right? And the other characters don't understand what's being said, right? Or there is the acknowledgement in the world that they are listening to a foreign speaker. So what sometimes they'll do is they'll put it in French or German or some other language, and then have subtitles for that language, because that is the original experience, is that the Japanese audience is having a foreign language being spoken by this character, and then they are having subtitles, so they try to replicate that with a different language.
And here's another example here of
Is it the one I placed in private?
nope, I don't
Ah,
think so.
damn you!
So-
I placed one of the Gamergate in prison, prison
Oh,
school,
yeah.
which is ironic.
Oh, really? I didn't see that one. I wasn't looking. But
It's
this
in
is
private
an
chat.
example I wanted to bring up of a lot of these localizers are doing it to own the fans.
Yes.
These ones specifically. This person did work on this anime, and listen to this. I'm sorry I yeeted you, okay? Any other time I'd love to be all up in her dress. Like what was it? Nekotani looks like she needs eye bleach, and it's a very, this modern English really bothers me, but maybe I'm nitpicking here. But the main point I'm trying to make is the a lot of these people try to own the fans because they don't actually like the fans.
You know what's funny is that I actually, in research for this, I actually watched an Asmund Gold video going over this issue. And you know what's funny is that he had the same takes that I did, right? Listening to this kind of stuff, is that bringing new that there are good examples of it can be necessary, right? This is a complex issue, because sometimes to really get the original intent across, you have to localize it. You can't. There aren't any really good answers unless you're going to just put down the original text and then have a additional page being added in, or a huge paragraph on screen flash by to explain what's going on.
Fred's got a
an
good point.
example of this actually is what is it in what the maid one? What's the student council
Dragon
maid?
Maid?
No, the student council.
The Handmaiden?
It works. No.
Gonna have to narrow it down.
The one that you
No,
showed,
no,
that Bimo showed earlier,
maid?
something made.
No, he said that's not it. He's talking about something
No,
else.
American
The Handmaid's Tale?
gosh, what?
Okay.
Anyways, the point is that this
Taylor Maid?
character. No. I'll get it later. I can't remember.
Stop making.
Did you see
Okay.
Fred B's comment?
The point is that this character
Yeah,
is
I think we're going man.
like there are different people, or was it? There are different counting systems in Japan, right? So like if you're counting like people, you use certain phrases of counting. And if you're counting things, you'd use a different counting system. And so as an insult, as a joke, as an insult, she this one character counts these three guys using the thing counting system rather than the people counting system, right? So that if you're not aware of any of this, you don't get it, right?
Yeah. So
it's
there's
really
an
hard
extra
for this-
layer.
right? And so
Okay.
these kinds of complex issues sometimes require localization to at least
Yes.
attempt to get the meaning across, rather than just simply like doing a straight translation.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like that's a little different than what we were talking about, though, in terms of that's
No.
an example of a good localization.
Okay, so let's listen. We understand that localization is. Let's talk about localization versus translation. Let's talk
It can
about the
be a
differences
necessary
between those
evil.
two. Okay, so translation is we just take the words and we say this word equals this word. It's Google Translate. Boom, whatever. Okay. Localization is doing the translation but making the jokes and the context and whatever
Yeah.
make
The
sense
cultural
to a
context.
different locale. Yes, the cultural context. So like, you know, like you trying to add South Africanisms when it's a I don't know, something like that.
How's
If
it-
you really wanted
I
to make it
remembered-
that specific.
I remember the name. It was Kaicho wa made sama.
Gesundheit.
Is the
It was on the
cough
tip of my
involved?
tongue.
Is
No.
the cough
That somebody else
part of
was
the-
coughing. Somebody else was. But yeah, Kaicho. It's like the student council. Kaicho is student council president.
Yeah.
Is this
She-
is
she
this
is-
like
It's very
Never
actually
mind.
it's a very interesting story
just-
about like this kind of feminist. Whoa, hey there.
I
What
got
are
a
you?
dress. I wear
Anyway.
dresses sometimes.
It's definitely
I
December.
placed a great example of Gamergate in prison school, like patient zero of this sort of stuff. Just slowly
Oh,
creeped
well,
in.
Yeah, well.
Wait. I
And
don't
it's
have a
almost
black-
ironic, given that it's all about men who are being oppressed at school, that they at this one
Now
school,
we're on track.
and they get
There we
they
go.
make a joke about Gamergate. Okay, the meta
Current.
irony. Maybe they thought it would come across better, but
Oh my gosh, you aren't kidding. It straight up talks about Gamergate in that video.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, what?
Dude.
Like it actually is a
It
localization.
literally
that
says
Gamergate.
word
Yeah,
for
this
word.
is like one of the worst examples.
Okay, so-
Aren't you glad
so
you have
that's-
me who
I'll pull it
actually
up.
knows about the history of this?
That is the
Still
issue
no.
with local. That's what people are talking about with localization is that you're not just
Yeah, I've seen
localizing.
examples like they use sus in this one anime. The
Yeah,
one with the
Yeah.
Nargatoro.
little
Oh. Are you bringing
Yeah.
them up, Katru? Let me just.
Yeah, here.
I don't want. You know what will yeet my computer is Discord. If I'm more receipts. Oh, Nico has got.
There we go.
shitloads. Okay, first we're watching Prison School, then we look at Nico's receipts as well.
Isn't prison school
Ooh.
anyway, or school prison?
Yeah, well. mm,
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
No,
one is a
this
little
is-
different.
This is like a what do you call it? It's a collection of different fetishes just going through. Yeah,
okay,
like,
that's
you know,
accurate.
it is.
Guys,
I mean,
why
I'm not.
haven't our viewership gone up?
You gotta
Stuck-up
get rid of this.
So what exactly are you doing here at the arcade? I thought all of the boys were supposed to be
You can't
stuck
see
in
it
the
now.
school's prison.
I was asked to run a couple errands, not that it's any of your business.
Whoa, pump the brakes, Arthur Fonzarelli. Have you got a stick up your ass? Or are you one of those dumbass Gamergate creep shows?
You're, what?
You were right.
Pause
Face
right
is not
there.
Turning red.
Wait, we need it.
No,
We
you
need
don't
a-
want to
a
get her
test.
demonetized.
Just make that the
Content.
thumbnail.
Content. This
Anyway.
isn't Twitch.
I think Zero
So, yeah.
is on the right path, pre-cringing to that.
It's great.
But yeah, the irony of that is just hilarious. I don't know what they were thinking, if it was funny or not.
And also, doesn't that not age well? Then you watching
No,
it like
because
Oh,
no
yeah,
one
later on,
knows
you're
about
gonna be-
Gamergate anymore.
yeah, you're gonna be like, what the fuck is Gamergate? Like you're a kid or whatever you're watching. I don't know what
Yeah.
this is for, but the point is like, like I
Well,
don't know if this is a kid.
Gamergate is
show.
everything. They keep on bringing it up, but let's move past that.
Yeah.
I have an
Okay.
issue that her breasts are the only thing that are shadowed in this damn cartoon.
Oh, this
Which-
is
it's
just
the only thing that has depth.
Yes, definition
Yeah.
is only on
Whoa.
breasts.
I mean, the
There's
other thing
there's
is, like, she
some
called him
meaningful-
Arthur Fonzarelli, which is Fonzie from, like, Happy Days.
Oh, I know. Like, no
yeah.
one's gonna get that. No one.
No.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what
Because I
generation are
mean,
they
I
going
get it.
for?
I get the way it
Keep in
looked.
mind,
He looked.
Prison School did not come out like over 10 years ago. It's more recent
So
than
who
that.
made the
Ew.
fans thing? So I don't know. Localization should try it. I know that culture changes. So something you think
Yeah, when this
will
came out,
be
almost no one
timeless.
would have known about Gamergate. So even back then, it wouldn't have caught on and just pissed off the wrong, the
So
right or wrong
cutting edge
people,
with
depending on how
dated
you look at it.
reference.
I couldn't they just?
Well, it just says a lot
have
about the
them-
localization team being older than anyone who watches the show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fair
well,
enough.
a lot of it's also about Vic Mignogna. Also, there was a lot of
Vic Mignogna.
that was sort of like the
Yeah.
Me Too of the anime voice actors.
I think the easy the
Oh, let's
Yeezy.
not get into Yeezy or the formerly Kanye person. Let's avoid that.
EASY, easy.
Hmm.
The short answer would be just to have the original writer as a consultant and ask them what their intent was with the script.
Yeah. Is this
Mhm.
okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's too simple because the thing is, in Japan, they sell the rights immediately. Like when you
Yeah.
are working on a manga and it's getting published, you don't own the rights to it at all.
Well, then
Yeah.
whoever the new rights holders are, hire the fucking writer and ask them.
I know.
Probably not gonna
Well,
cost much
usually
more.
what they're going
Oh,
for
wait,
is
okay.
like broad strokes exposure, not necessarily
Yeah,
good
yeah.
material.
No,
so
okay.
There's also
You
a lot
know
of
how-
overlap with the censorship of anime in America. There's
Right. Well, okay. So, are you familiar with like how, or at least the rumors on how the Rise of Skywalker was made? This will circle around to anime.
I don't
like,
believe you.
there's
But
like
go on.
Poorly.
there was like a committee of like board members who made art and directorial decisions for what needed to be in the movie, and that heavily influenced the film, and it like in a way very much ruined the film. Even
Somehow
even
palpitates in life.
well, yeah. Anyways, and so this is how a lot of, not all, but a lot of anime is made in general. Is that they buy up all of the popular stuff as it's being made, and like in manga and light novel and other stuff, right? And then they send it through a committee, and it all gets altered. That's why
Yeah, just
there's
like
a big-
Hollywood, all the options out there.
so they all of this kind of stuff gets like they ramp up the sex, they tone down the violence, they change like all kinds of minor storytelling plot points, character development. They touch basically all of it in a way. And so, because the point is that what they're trying to do is they're working off of kind of their algorithmic understanding of how to make the most amount of money, and from that, when an anime goes overseas or a manga goes overseas, at least up until recently, what they would do is they just sell the rights. They rent the rights.
Mhm.
They and then kind of like this fire and forget process. They give it to somebody and they don't really care.
That's
Mhm.
stupid.
It really is.
Isn't it similar to what that one Doctor Who actor was saying? That that's actually one of the hugest things he had. I know this is not anime, but the same thing of like he was like
Christopher
executives-
Eccleston?
where executives get their hands on a successful
Yeah,
IP,
Eccleston, yeah.
and then they just start freaking dismantling it and just taking its soul out and
Mhm.
whatever.
Mhm. Yeah.
Vote
And
with their
so-
eyeballs. Yes, Kevin.
Yeah. So, but now what we've got is that one manga in particular, the Ancient Magus Bride.
Uh-huh.
That manga has decided to try and do what's called a simul release. They're going to release the manga at the same time in Japan and the American translation at
And
the same
who are
time.
they doing it through?
I believe it would be Viz,
See, I'm
right?
the anime nerd here, and the fact that Funimation and Crunchyroll sort of got wrapped up into one is really sort of
Ichima-
a
it's either what do you call it?
Do they
Is
have
it,
to have
seven? Is it Seven Seas or is it Viz? Ancient Magus Bride.
I haven't seen a source.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm here.
Either way, they're doing AI translation instead of localization. So direct translation.
And that's what's getting
Oh,
people
wait.
butthurt.
Yes,
Yeah.
localizers specifically getting mad because they're saying that it's gonna be lost in translation.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and let me guess. It wasn't happening, but if it was, that's a good thing, and now it won't be happening. So the whole thing of injecting the ideology and whatever wasn't happening, but if it was, that's a good thing. And now it's
Interesting.
not going to happen. Now it's all going to be racist.
It just switched Japanese publishing companies in Japan.
Oh, really?
This manga in particular, just the Ancient Magus Bride, was under Mag Garden, and now is under Bushi Road Works.
Bougie like Applebee's?
No.
people
Bushi
have-
is like
We do have
like-
6 fingers.
Bushi is it could be what is it?
Trying hard.
A
Don't-
similar sounding word, but actually different. Like kami is like both paper and God, and they have a lot of
Wow.
similar
And solid.
sounding words.
Paper.
yeah. They have
and
a
God.
lot of double meanings already.
Paper and God is the same
Really?
word, kami. Like, and they also have like the same word for
Kami.
rain and candy is the same. I forget what it is.
It's raining candy.
Yeah,
Right.
it's
Well,
really
this
the
is why it's
context
like,
that actually determines how you're
Yeah,
using
yeah.
the words. So
Yes,
I
which
think
is
they're
why,
more
uh,
tuned towards catching the
Two.
context around the
Two.
word.
Yeah.
And
There
this
was
is actually
actually this.
why. Go ahead.
To see and to cut are the same. It's the same phrase. So this I remember this one manga. This person is like letting this person like see a heirloom from their mother who's passed away, and they're like, "Oh, can I see it?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, you can see it." And then they start cutting it. And this is played for humor, because the person thought that they were just simply asking, "Oh, can I cut it?" Because they're working on a project, right? And this was meant for inspiration only. But then there was this miscommunication on like, "Oh, we work on this this thing directly," and
Yeah.
so they start cutting it, and the original person starts freaking out. And this is all
It's
played
the
for
wordplay.
laughs.
This
Yeah.
is how puns go around in Japanese as opposed to English.
It's
Yeah, the
that
structures are
they have
typically
a lot
different.
of, but Bushi, going
There's
back
like
to it,
quadruple
Bushi,
entendres in
Bushi-
Japanese.
like Bushido is
They also have gendered language. It's quite
I don't
interesting.
know what we're.
no, but
They
like
have
Bushido
gendered
is-
language. Based.
Well, that's Spanish too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you're a male, there's
Yeah.
a certain way, and a female is a different thing.
Ownership.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
yeah.
right. So
I don't care about
Bushido,
language.
right? So
They also have formal
Okay.
language and other sort of weird little quirks to their language.
So the
So-
the thing that's happening now. Okay, so there we have the issue that all of that was happening,
Yes.
and now the AI is doing it better. It's dealing with all of that contextual stuff better.
well, yeah, they want to. This new company wants to handle it directly. One of the big problems, well, it's been handled differently by different people, but one of the an issue, you could just say, a situation of the translations is that by having a big delay between the Japanese release and the English release, is that people will come in and they'll do their own fan translations, and then certain people
I
feel
love a
like
bridge
this
series.
undercuts-
So what's wrong with that?
yeah. Well, they feel like that it undercuts their the sales, right? So by having having the earliest available edition of something be for free, essentially, then you've read the chapter. You're not going to buy the chapter later. So, but if the earliest available is for purchase, then people will theoretically pay money to read the chapter sooner. There, or at least there won't be an excuse for not paying money for it. Especially if you can do it through a subscription service like Viz Media does, where they
I like it. Cutting out the
Yeah.
middleman. We need to do more of
Yeah.
this. I mean,
exactly. And as much as I like employing people, I also think that it's a good idea to have the remove tedium. We want people working we don't, if we just wanted to employ people, we would get rid of power tools and just give have people do manual labor again. But we don't want that. We want to have people have meaningful jobs, not just jobs, but meaningful jobs. So that's the advantage of industrialization, of automation, is that we can
Work efficiently,
remove tedium.
not
Jobs
hard.
are-
We can remove tedium. And
Well,
Yeah, but it does kind of remove the meaning if you can shape culture. I don't know.
Yeah, as a writer, I'm a little tweaked by that.
well, I know
Listen,
I hear what you're saying. And I think there is a middle ground to be reached. But I feel like especially when you have localizers wanting to push their political agenda and seeing how far they can get away with stuff, and this is not just being a conspiracy theory, but something that they say themselves. They announce these intentions to people.
They should be blackballed, especially if they're just outright admitting that they're just shitting on fans. Like,
Yeah,
they really are doing that on Twitter, aren't they?
yeah,
Receipts.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
speaking
That
of
was
which,
part of what I posted.
you're all set. You don't have to do
So-
this anymore.
we've got this examples like this, but
Well,
then
that's
they
some
go
good
and
art too.
they post this stuff and then they say, I'm proud of it, basically.
Well, to be fair,
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
that's
wait!
an accurate
Scroll down.
statement.
We can't see this. We can't see
So,
what
so
the
this-
change
it's
is.
this.
Yeah. So
Oof.
Oh,
Mansplainers versus
men who dwell in the past
past.
are not popular.
That's that
But
is
then-
not a translation. Sorry, that's not a localization. That's not that's just fucking
Mansplainers aren't
wrong.
popular with ladies, you know.
It's,
there's
it's
just so much-
highly, how necessary is your change?
well, it takes it from being something that could be considered quite deep to being something that's just
woke.
blatant
You roll
surface
your-
level
yeah.
pandering.
I think
Yeah,
you're
that's
giving
all
it too much credit. Deep. It's still.
Well, I mean,
saying not to dwell in the past is much more deep.
But that is a
than don't
completely
mansplain.
different. That's a
I
completely
really hope-
different concept. Mansplaining is not about the past all
No,
the time.
This could still be a good localization,
mansplained it.
only if the next panel is the guy replying with woman understanding is not popular either.
I mean, if you're gonna do this sort of stuff, go
yeah, but
full board. Ghost stories, sort of overdubbing
Ghost
with
stories.
this
Oh my goodness.
horror.
Oh,
Have you
that's an
seen-
infamous dub.
Yep.
Yeah, have
So
you
it took a
seen-
typically boring ass anime, gave it
There's
a
one.
really weird overdubbing, and successful.
Yeah,
Bizarre fashion
So-
theory.
yeah.
I'm accumulating way too many screw up points in such a short amount anyway. And then I mansplained fashion.
Oh no, I racked up way too many cringe points.
What? Did I just start mansplaining fashion to a literal pro model? Oh my god. Look, it's not egregious, but if it's in every single panel, okay? You can
You have to
it's
start
it's an
correcting. When you start one little
It's
problem, it
unnecessary.
goes down the line,
Yeah.
creates a cascade of problems that will
Mhm.
affect the story and
This is
the
so
reader's experience.
unnecessary. This is
Yeah.
so bad. And then I saw a tweet as well. I saw an X. What do we even call them now? I saw one of them that was like, if you're not a translator, you can't have an opinion
Oh,
about
yeah.
localization. Get the
Mhm.
fuck out. I'm a human. I have a locale. I'm able to tell you how it goes. I watch things. I
You may not
can
be a
look
plumber,
at
There
things.
but you know
There,
if shit's coming
yeah.
out of your toilet, you know something's wrong.
Yeah.
No,
You
there
can't have an
there
opinion
are
on Wheel of
people-
Time series, Kitty, because you haven't like worked on it. You know.
Yeah, I haven't worked on
Yeah.
it. I've
No, there
I've
are-
never been an actor, so I can't actually have an opinion on acting either.
Yeah.
there are.
You're
what is
not
it?
white, so you can't talk about white issues.
These
white.
localizers have
You're not
have
white?
actually said that if you don't
white.
know both languages, you don't get to have.
You're
an
South
opinion
African. You count.
on it.
You pass.
I'm not. I'm no. I'm not. I'm
You're
not
American passing.
Are you skin
American
split?
passing.
Are we really
No,
going to get into standpoint theory here? Okay,
Yeah.
to
No, yeah.
derision of
Hey, the
feminist
Polish
queer
people are
stuff,
considered people
except-
of color. All right.
I'm
And they're
not a
they're as white
Polish
as could be.
person.
Is it really
Well,
that warm?
Italians in America for a while they were not really considered, weren't they?
That's
Can you
racist.
just give
No,
give
what-
me
what
some
were you
give me
saying?
some repression
all this
points?
stuff
for being
is
Italian?
just a
Are
way to
Italian
sort of
and
shut down
Irish?
discussions. Okay, none of this stuff is fun. Okay,
I've
not
had a brief. You've had a brief email conversation with Brandon Sanderson. Did he ask you for money? Was he?
I mean,
calling
if you're
from
part of his
Nigeria.
secret project book stuff, in which
Yeah.
you can pay to be in, he'll talk to you every week.
Imagine
Yeah.
David with Gray's hair. Bimo, why don't you do that?
What do you mean?
Take David. Take
Take David and then
and put
put
Gray's hair
Gray's hair on it.
Put a Gray
Yeah.
to pay
Mm.
on.
I
on
just
Dave.
lower the hairline a little bit.
Hey,
Dave to pay. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness! If I was,
I
Dave,
love
that
it.
would've been-
it's something that I brought up in
gave you
the
his book.
pre-game in our pre-show conversation.
Game.
Yeah. An example, a relatively innocuous example of localization also would be Pokemon, where they didn't think kids would understand rice balls for some reason, and so that they changed them to donuts.
Donuts.
that,
I love
like,
jelly
we're-
donuts.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
my
So-
favorite. Brock is a Chad. Okay,
Yeah.
he did nothing
of course
wrong.
you would think that.
Yeah, I would
So
think
then-
that because it's true.
No, he. mm,
How many nurses?
yeah. Well, he's always facing tail.
Hello.
he
nurse.
enjoys women who work in hard industries. All right.
hard.
He
OnlyFans?
flirts
Said
with
hard.
police women. He flirts with nurses. He flirts with construction working women. He just likes hard working women. Okay, Brock is
I think
amazing.
he likes women.
I think he likes women. Yes.
Which woman?
Yeah.
Which woman doesn't he like? Like
Speaking of localization,
someone's
it-
mom, maybe.
maybe.
Can't think of a
Misty.
single one
Oh,
that he
that's
didn't
smart.
like.
Hmm.
Misty.
Yeah,
So
Oh, well,
there's more that,
Misty's
like-
she's younger, so it's
Misty's
like
a little
And
girl,
Jesse.
and like Brock is in like his upper 30s. So I don't know.
Yeah.
No,
Is he?
he's not.
I
He's
never knew
he's
the-
like
I thought he
16
was.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
thought
he
or
was the
14
same
to
age.
16. Someone told me that recently. I'm like, whoa.
Anyways,
But still, isn't Misty supposed to be like 12?
Yes.
Yeah.
12 or 13?
Oh yeah,
So
another
same age as
localization
Ash.
thing.
Yeah.
I
Another
think Brock is
localization
supposed to be
thing.
like 14 to 16. I forget now.
I'm a mom. What are we talking about? No, it's saying that like that's Brock. I was gonna say that Brock maybe didn't hit on like say Ash's mom or something because that's
Yeah.
the only thing. That I
Anime
could think- the
weeb
only
shit,
person-
Miss
Right.
Sparkles. That
Yeah.
wraps it up. Anime weeb shit.
I like to think that.
and I can
Brock
speak on that
totally
because
would've
I'm a
flirted
anime
with
weeb.
Ash's mom.
No one else
Hmm?
can.
Bimo,
I think,
what?
I think that Brock totally would have flirted with Ash's mom if he'd met her.
I think
Yeah,
so,
just
too.
without knowing that it was Ash's mom. Yeah, totally.
It's very much in character.
He likes an older woman too. Yeah.
No, I think he likes career women. Okay, as
likes
you
He's a man
pointed
of
out.
culture.
Well, how did we get off on Brock? Ugh.
Jelly
Anyways.
donuts.
Jelly donuts.
Localization.
donuts.
Okay, like
love jelly
swapping out
donuts.
cigarettes for Lollipops.
Lollipops, yeah, that's a very
What?
famous one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sort of related.
Did I miss that episode?
No, it's a very big
Um,
meme.
Yeah.
And a lot of things. I think in One Piece, especially.
Yeah, I can
Wow.
bring up some examples if you need.
I don't
'Cause
think
the-
I
No,
want to
no, we're
see
good.
that.
4Kids localizations
I
of
get
One Piece
very
are great.
Like don't.
Oh,
don't
the
take
best thing
wholesome
is
people
just
and-
remove the gun, and I think that was Yu-Gi-Oh! Just pointing.
Yep,
Oh,
they were just
yeah.
pointing.
4Kids. Yeah, 4Kids did that kind of thing a lot.
Notorious.
Yeah.
Replacing a gun with like a weird hammer that has a spring on it. Replacing a cigarette with a lollipop.
Yeah.
Completely cutting out someone's
I don't get to
face
talk about
because
Wheel of
for
Time.
some weird reason.
What is it? Like
Oh,
there was
unless you
okay.
bestowing that upon
So-
me, Cameron. Is that what you're saying?
The what do you call it? The 4Kids edition of One Piece
Oh, you're talking
was
about Grey.
so heavily edited that they were like dozens of episodes off, like the numbering system, because they edited things so heavily that they ended up like with significantly reduced run times. They would merge episodes, skip episodes. So like
Nothing will ever beat Robotech though on that. 3 different animes all into one.
That was different though. That was like a chimera
Yeah.
situation where they
Or
took
Voltron or Power Ranger.
Well, Voltron. No, I think Voltron was basically.
No, I'm
just
saying
the
it was like a
Alliance.
Voltron of animes. I was using an
yeah,
anime
yeah.
reference
I see
to
it.
refer to another one.
Gotcha,
Oh, look
gotcha,
at you.
gotcha.
This is the first English translation.
Make
of
it
Limits
easy with the
of
racism.
the book has been paraphrased into English several times, but never translated before. The experienced hack may find it quite easy to turn the Russian into slick English cliches by means of judicious omission and amplification. I thought there was a new one, a new word, and levigation. And he will tone down everything that might seem unfamiliar to the meek and imbecile reader visualized by his publisher. But the honest translator is faced with a different task. In the first place, we must dismiss once and for all the conventional notion that a translation should read smoothly and should not sound like a translation. To quote the would-be compliments addressed to vague versions by genteel reviewers who will, I can't see the rest of that. Let's just check if there's more.
Who will never?
For a second, I thought it said
will
Gentile
never-
reviewers.
Who will genteel reviewers who will never never will read the original text. In point of fact, any translation that does not sound like a translation is bound to be inexact. Yeah, you know what? I kind of, you know what? It has to be understandable, but when you have a translation and something doesn't work, it's easy to just keep going with it and be like, oh, it's a translation issue. And then you can actually rather figure out what could have caused, I don't know, what could have caused that weirdness. What context would have made that sound weird?
I can appreciate that. I also
like that.
I definitely also can appreciate that, like, especially for younger readers, and you're trying to communicate the same ideas that they,
Yeah, but think of the children. Okay, I mean, it's not just anime and manga. There was, I pulled it up. I remember light novels were actually under fire by 7 Seas. Why 7 Seas
really?
altered
Which
its light
one?
novels? Yeah, I posted in chat again. There's a whole bunch of stuff I remember vaguely, but you don't have to get into it. I'm just bringing it up as an example.
Classroom of the Elite. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm in
Entire
love with the
paragraphs
villainess.
from the original Japanese book appeared to have been omitted from the English version. What should have been a big emotional climax came across as muted due to the sparse prose throughout the book. When fans cross-referenced 7 Seas version with an English fan translation, the differences they listed were substantial enough to fill dozens of pages. In the
that one was quite insane.
An article. Yeah, this is an article on Anime News Network, by the way, just to give credit where credit is due. In the following months, similarly heavily handed changes across various other series came to light. Jobless Reincarnation and I'm in Love with the Villainess drew particular scrutiny because the omitted text included sections dealing with controversial issues, such as sexual assault and homophobia. It has also quickly became clear that they were made without consultation of the original authors. I'm in love with the Villainess author, Inori, expressed her surprise and disappointment after fans pointed out to her that entire paragraphs dealing with a protagonist's reflections on internalized homophobia had been removed from the English version of Volume 1.
Interesting.
Jobless
That's a
Reincarnation
whole.
case. Yeah. Jobless
think we-
Reincarnation. Go ahead.
I think we all just agree. Can we have all of what was in the original? That's what translation is supposed to be about, and localization is to make it accessible, so that we can have this as close to the experience as possible. But I do like that idea of, you know what, you can get a good experience without it having to read smoothly, or
Mhm.
read
Well-
like in exactly the same amount of time, or especially with Japanese, because there's a lot of nuance in, like, say, one word that you would have to, like, I wouldn't mind if you take a long time to translate that and write like a big thing.
No,
Or
I don't
maybe
think
get
that
an
you're
AI
capable.
specialized towards that to do it so they can cut out all these bullshit localization people and what they're doing. Okay.
I think that you're just being bigoted. You should respect our localizers.
Yes, respect our localizers and
Why
and
should
jo-
I
and
care about most likely white, primarily white? Sorry, let me not be
Liberal-
racist towards white people.
Because
now.
they can actually read it. What they're telling you is what it actually means.
Don't cause trouble,
Oh, cool.
Sparkles. No, she can't relate to it. She's going to cause trouble.
Cause trouble. Do it.
Learn all other languages to get the full context. That is so
Yeah.
true. So
How
true.
dare I? There's the trouble. She's come after me. I'm being called out for whatever my ism is right now.
So,
Your
So
ism?
I guess that's translation, everybody. And I guess we're okay with AI in this situation.
I'm okay with AI in this instance, yes. Because
A
it's
lot
just
of-
I want
a lot
a
of
direct
people-
translation.
yeah, a lot of
Yeah, it's not cutting out the original artist who created it, just cutting out the middleman in this case.
yeah.
So what,
Yeah,
Beamer?
you don't get to poison everything. So
But are linguists not artists there, BMO?
Are they cunning?
Oh, don't you start.
bye, friends.
Don't you start.
Okay.
I think
but
there's
also,
two aspects to this. I would, just to cap it off, there's two aspects of this that make it a more unique situation than other AI situations. Is that what this AI is being used to empower the original artist, and cutting out a middleman, as well as that same middleman being an antagonistic force in the industry they are or fandom.
Yeah, as
they're
as what
participating in.
the light
So-
novels clearly indicate.
Yeah.
The original artist
Yeah.
was disappointed.
Exactly. And so they are, so in this instance, unlike nearly all other AI instances or controversies, all of the public is nearly united on just saying, well, screw these guys then. Just
Except for the woke,
they
except for
deserve-
the people who want to police the language. And that's not just
Indeed.
sort of left woke people. Also, the right would like to do that also. Just to be clear.
yeah.
Yeah.
The dead eyes, Sparkles. Can't do feet or hands. Not yet, Nobor. It's
Oh,
gonna.
but it can.
Bimo is teaching it. He's giving it all of the references.
all the feet.
Oh,
All
it
the feet.
better not be using my references, because man, that's going to make some terrible hands and feet.
Tarantino.
Give me a
would still
year
be-
of working on it. Give me a year
Listen,
of working
there
on
you
it.
go.
Terrible hands and feet exist. It's realistic.
I have terrible hands and feet, so yeah, it is realistic.
There you go.
Yeah.
Or like, I haven't seen them, but apparently, what's her name? Captain Marvel. Brie Larson.
Yeah.
Apparently, Brie Larson has some not
Oh
great
yes,
feet as well.
She just no, it was just that she was wearing.
Can we replace Brie
Hmm.
Larson with the AI? I think that would
Mhm.
be something a lot of people could agree with. Also,
it would be more
you can
expressive.
program her to be more expressive, more nice. You know, I
Mm.
think that's something we should decide on.
I think
Don't
that
bring up
like a
kitty
new
feet.
guide.
What
Can
are
you do
you
a
gonna
poll,
puke,
Kenneth?
Lucifer?
Can you do
You're
a
gonna
poll,
puke?
Kenneth?
About what?
Should we replace Brie Larson with an AI?
This
Okay, I'll
segment
No.
has been
Like-
brought to you by WikiFeet.
okay. No, I think that her previous work, and also even if you look at like her,
You're not
her
gonna name the
expression,
person?
yeah, her
Sorry.
expressions in the Marvels is proves that she can
Beautiful.
emote. It has to do with the directors are not giving her.
Yes. Let's
would
not
blame
be
the
good faith
directors more on
towards her. I'm doing this for a joke.
Okay, sorry. I apologize.
It's
Well,
fine,
I'd
it's
appreciate
for
it if we
adding the
didn't.
nuance.
I would appreciate it if we didn't dead name the actress who played Captain Marvel. Her name's Cheese Theft. So
Oh, right. Cheese theft. Yes, of course.
Wait,
Mhm.
What? Wow. When
Brie
did that
Larson.
change?
Cheese theft.
Brie Larson.
That's terrible.
Yes. Yes, I love it so much.
Brie
Thank you,
Larson.
No problem.
I love Brie. I feel like some
Mm.
Brie now.
That's enough
Okay.
Full
punishment
body for me.
today.
Oh, is it should we or could we replace Vincent?
Should we? Why not? We have the
Anyway.
technology. We can make her faster, more
We can fix
motive,
her.
less of a plank of wood.
So are we going in about the
One more
was
thing
it?
I wanted to say about
Okay.
localization is that if they got their hands on
Get his final
the
word, everyone.
if they went
Listen closely.
if they went and trained their AI models to do what they're doing, the same thing would happen. The same sort of localization bullshit would happen.
That's why you have to go the route of Criterion, which again, I'm just going back to film because that's all I know. They respect the art and they bring people in, and they
Like put the rules in, yeah.
right. They
Mhm.
restore old films. They make them 4K and gorgeous, and they bring the director in and they do everything right. Granted, it probably costs a little bit more, but
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
you're doing it right.
Yeah,
But
that's
still.
pretty much art
Yeah.
revival. Okay, I've heard about the technique. I've seen documentaries of basically people going in and restoring old little paintings
Yeah,
for museums. It's the same thing with film.
and they're only using licensing so that they can restore the film, they can sell it. But then once they've finished,
Oh, there's
restoring
even
it-
AI that's sort of taking care of that in anime. That's funny enough. They're doing it they're using AI to restore some of this stuff. So they're sort of weaseling into that territory also, Charles.
well, plus the original creator of that material now has the benefit of something that was restored that they didn't have to put any money into, so that they can now access this restored copy and sell it later if they want, because you know,
As long as they don't make a Snyder cut out of it, I'm fine with that. I do appreciate bringing everyone in and trying to give new life to it, because as much as people hate to say it, sometimes some alteration does need to be done. And when you have the original creators sort of on board to sort of oversee how maybe through the ages or translation, that's probably the most ethical way of handling that.
So what do you mean by some alteration? Give me an example.
Like certain sayings over the ages, they change. Like some translation,
Well, language.
some sayings like
language can shift. Yeah.
evolve over time. Yes.
But the real question
Yeah, but
I
if you're
have
watching a
for
movie
that
from the
is,
70s,
Yeah, you want them to
Exactly.
stay. Yeah, you want to have
should
the
it be
con-
changed?
I don't want it to
No,
be changed.
no. If you're watching, even if you're watching something that takes place in the 40s, why would they say,
Mhm.
"Yo, dog, I'm about to pizza"?
Yeah,
That
I'm
doesn't
gonna
make any
yeet
fucking
you.
sense.
I'm about to
I-
yeet.
that-
No,
that's-
I'm not actually
that's
saying that. I'm
anachronistic. I
saying
do
more
not like
like a little bit more context clues for people in the new era if the director approved of it. I'm saying this would all be under the supervision, as Charles was saying, of the original auteur.
Ooh.
I think I would need a better example because all I can think of is the negative examples, honestly.
Okay, so the Criterion Collection, they're a physical media company that they release Blu-rays and so on and so forth, and they
Yeah.
restore whatever they can, or they find special features that isn't on the original media. So they did a Parasite release, which is a Korean film that was released in
Yep.
2018.
It was a good one.
If you're from America and you order the import of Parasite, the subtitles will be a straight just translation. But if you get
Like-
yes, Google Translate, if you will. If you get the Criterion edition, the director has helped them with intent of the script, and so
Okay.
the subtitles are, granted they may not put mansplaining in there or anything, but it's different. It's slightly different, but the director is on board to say this is what the script means.
It
please
probably
do
helps with characterization.
Yes, and
No, this is the message I want to come across. This is the feeling I want to come across. This is the interaction. Yeah, I would want that.
right. And if it's only being released in America, they may use some figure of speech or terminology that is exclusive to America to maybe get a point across. But for the most part, it's very with companies that give a shit about the art or the craft. It's very hands on.
Okay.
I think if you wouldn't it be like a happy medium or sort of thing is like I like when there's something I don't understand because it's not of the culture
Right.
I am. Okay, so I want to figure it out. Like the whole thing of family names and things like that you learn from in anime that like in Japan you actually to use somebody's first name, it's quite a big deal. I knew that before they spoke about it on Formula One because the one driver didn't like that the commentators were using his first name. And I was like, oh yeah, I knew that because of anime. Yeah. Now, okay. So that's the sort of thing that I don't want localized. I want to experience the culture that the thing is set in. But now, if the anime is say set in America and it's not in a Japanese culture, we're not trying to get that whole that's the culture across. You can localize, I suppose. But
like
as long as
one Kaleidos Star is about kind of like the Cirque du Soleil type situation in California, and it's an anime. So I imagine like any kind of like the localizing in that situation would be way more understandable.
Okay. I'm picking up.
Okay, well that's the last of it. I'm just saying I hope they don't train their AI, but I hope what Cameron is said is that does ring true and continue to ring true.
Well, they would train their AI on language and sort of translation models. And I'm seeing not a lot of likes, folks. Give it a little bit more love. Unless my eyes are.
Thank you.
Smash that like button.
Or else.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Or else I'll argue with you.
We don't need to translate that. Well, he'll argue with you no matter what.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what your opinion is. I'll argue. I'll find the counterpoint. Trust me.
Tell me what side. The contrarian.
He is the.
I'm not a contrarian. I just look at things in a different light.
See, he's not.
People.
He literally just did. So,
and I'm more right than most people on Barbie.
So next, I suppose that's it for translation. Hey, we want translation and localization minimal.
I want to see someone localize this podcast.
There you go.
I want to see what that would be like.
For South Africa.
Because South Africa, I do that. I already do it all the
Let's
time.
just localize it for the Russian audience. How about that?
No, but like a real South African.
A real South African, one that actually lives there. Well, Nobor is one. There's Nobor. Look how that's so South African of him. Just question marks. I don't know if it wasn't Yuki actually, because they still call him Yuki. Anyway, but yes, next topic
Yes.
was leaks, Wolverine leaks. Because I mean, we're just
Oh, Insomnia. The Insomnia.
The Insomniac leaks, yes.
What
Yeah,
Bimo, was
Insomniac,
it
yeah.
you that you had? Shall I put you center stage here?
Yeah,
Sure,
put
why
him-
not?
put him center
Because
stage.
I've been watching a lot of stuff on this. I got to take a good look at it. A lot of ooh, I'm very big on the screen.
Look how big.
There's a lot of information that was released along with this. So the context was that this was not something that just happened in a couple days. This was basically taking data as ransom over the course of like a year, and saying we're going to release this if you don't give us, what was it, $1.2 million or something. It was like $12 million.
As far as I know, that they weren't actual hackers. They literally like lifted somebody's hard drive.
Yes.
They didn't hack. They just they stole.
They managed, through whatever means, they managed to get a hold on some very confidential information, not just information on
And they released
games,
all of it.
All of it.
Yeah,
including personal information of people.
Social security numbers of employees, and
but the thing is,
everything.
all of that was a very small amount. The big stuff was Sony sales information, and this is the most important thing to me, that Sony is going to be raising their prices on their games over the next 3 years. Again, from $70 to $80 and then $90, and then selling games in 3 parts for $90 each. That was an idea for one of their game series.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Wolverine leaks, the Wolverine game is very far out. It doesn't look very good, but it's an alpha, so of course it's not going to be very good. But there's the controversy around these leaks is more interesting to me personally, because a lot of outlets were deciding for whatever moral reason they have. I think that they're bought by Sony. We will not be covering this because it covers private information of these individuals, when that was such a tiny amount of leaks, when they were just a week ago covering GTA 6 leaks.
Yeah. Yeah, what I saw was basically the way V reported on it was he showed tweets that were what do you call it? There you go. He showed tweets of those journalists that were like saying, "Oh no, leaks! I will not report. Oh, it's horrible. The personal information. Oh, it was horrible." And then all of a sudden,
but how about that GTA 6?
Yeah, and then we're just going to talk about it. It's fun, and the YouTubers as well. The fact that they had like in their their thumbnails, it was like leaks and whatever, and they're like, and then the next thing is I will not. It's like that, those actors that are like, I take responsibility. That's like really
those brave actors.
Yeah, it is the Access Media who is acting that way. People who get things from Sony, so they don't want to piss off Sony because Sony.
It's the same thing with Nintendo. What leaked for GTA 6? The entire trailer.
A day earlier, wasn't it like 1 day?
No. They upped the release because the leak was out.
Oh,
they're like, oh well, seeing as you guys
can't fire me, I quit.
One really good resource I found for this specific thing was actually Mudahar from Some Ordinary Gamers. He actually has some really good videos discussing the leaks and the stuff that's going on in there. If you don't want to get really granular into trying to find the exact Twitter posts that might or might not be deleted at this point, he goes into a very good detail in like a half-hour long video about it.
Okay, half hour.
Is it worth watching Mudahara for, though? That's my real question.
Yes, I would say so.
You know how many people say that about my channel?
Is it worth watching then? Give us the has a special skill that quartering has to explain 36 concept in 10 minutes. You know what?
True.
I love that kind of skill.
But that's a
okay?
skill in itself.
That's my favorite thing. I do that all
It
the
starts
time.
with "Ladies and gentlemen," and then he just
He's
keeps
just
going.
proto-American Canadian, so you know I have a bias against those sort of.
Ah, you racist.
A leak is a leak. If it's early, it's a leak.
The thing that people were using as this principle was, oh no, personal info. I'm not going to discuss the game, like the game stuff that was leaked. They're not going to discuss about the games that are coming up and whatever, because the game, the way that leak occurred, included personal information. So it's not that they're saying, no, I'm not gonna dox so and so from so and so's studio. Look at me, I'm so great. They're actually like, no, I'm not gonna talk about the game. I'm not gonna talk that. Like when we talk about leaks, we're gonna talk about games. We're gonna talk about
games.
You know, games. Not the game.
I heard Dane. I'm sorry.
Dane.
Yeah.
No. Oh yeah, you're programmed for that. Yeah.
Drama.
So we go. That's what when people hear about a leak, they're like, "Ooh, tell me what is it relevant to the game?" Duh. We're not talking about whose personal information was leaked, and they tried to use this lame ass reasoning to not report on this potentially negative Sony news, basically.
Yep,
that's
a pretty good way of describing it, Kitty. Good job.
But I didn't take half an hour. But let's go.
You're right.
The floor is yours.
That makes you objectively better than Mudahar.
Damn. Wait. Okay. That's the different. Okay. Andrew's.
Oh no. Sorry.
Video.
I didn't get to say. I was just gonna say is that this guy, Rev says Desu, Bimo, referencing Mudahar made me look up the this one guy who covers.
Oh, I know who this is.
Bimo, if you can link us the video that you want us to watch.
Right. Rev says Desu is the link I sent you, and they're the one who has been covering the localization drama heavily. People, in fact, when
of course
they are, the streamers who are covering it generally are also reacting to this person's videos. So I thought do a plug for this person if you want to know more.
Now, Kitty, what was your question for me? I missed it.
You want that Mudahar video?
I'm lost.
The Mudahar video.
I said, put that video there. But you know what? This looks pretty funny. This what's it, Desu? So hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going back to localization, but it's still the kind of thing. It's like, I don't know. I feel like it's related because the localizers are also virtue signaling. They're trying to. They're like, oh no, no. It's because I'm going to lose my job, not you weren't doing your job satisfactorily in the first place. Okay.
Personally, I like Hero Hayes' coverage of this stuff better, but that's because he's short and to the point.
We are not about short and to the point. We are long men here.
Wait.
Oh, trust me, I know all about that. So
okay, don't be localizer. I like that. That's pretty funny. Sorry. Can you guys see?
Yeah.
Hey, what's
Can't
up,
wait
guys?
to
No,
hear
I'm
this
blinded
Another
by
round
Rev.
of localizer-related drama to cover because localizers have been
It's
going
a trap.
because
of his
over the
voice.
past couple of days.
Wait, how can you have
and even
vampire
gone
teeth
as
and a
far
cross
as
on
to
your neck?
blame supposed weebs
I know,
for
right?
their own mistrans.
VTubers can do anything.
translations,
all wrong.
and the
They
fact that their
defy
jobs are currently
national
being
normal
threatened
conventions.
by AI. Now, that's a set of topics we covered in this YouTube video about 2 days ago. And to sum up that video in about 30 seconds for context, the recent edition of the English release of Ancient Magus' Bride manga
Of course not. That obviously really, that's what you were talking about, Katri. You were talking about
came out with
that.
AI translations. And a lot of localizers were upset about this, and they were threatened by AI because it might actually replace their jobs. For a
Learn
lot
to
of people,
code.
Hashtag human translator. I don't have words for how embarrassing and disappointing this is. Instead of paying a human to do a quality job, they're using AI to get a mediocre product for free. Is this how little they think of English-speaking audiences of translation? For shame. Oh, get the fuck out.
Who's
So you
shame?
see, here is for who? Here is the virtue signaling. Here is the argument. Oh no, it's about my job. Not, well, actually we're doing it because you did your job so shit. If you did your job better, maybe they wouldn't need to do this.
So it's a get good moment.
responded that
Get good, yeah. Learn to code. So
Learn
that you
to
can
code.
learn to code so you can train your AI the way you want it to.
by saying
With the woke code.
reap what you sow, because for decades, localizers have been abusing their position of trust and authority as translators
Yes.
to insert random political messages and Gen Z humor into their translations of anime and manga, where it was completely inappropriate. And this image really sums up a lot of the responses where people can recognize that
Whoever wins, we lose.
We're watching Rev Says Desu,
AI
Miss
translations
Sparkles.
are not ideal, while also saying we're not going to feel sorry for localizers who might lose their jobs to AI, because for a long time they've been abusing their position as a
Yeah, this
translator
person's
for their
married, by
own
the way.
selfish reasons.
To a woman.
Now that's where we were 2 days ago. In the time that has passed,
Okay.
things
What?
have
Okay.
evolved. Okay, the
Well, thank you
cooking
for
and
the little
seething-
factoid.
Wait, what? How is that
I'm
relevant?
Thank
making a
you.
bad joke. Making a
I
really
was gonna,
bad joke.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
from localizers
Anyways,
has gotten
sure.
much worse. They are now coming out with multiple
more like
strings
clarification
of
for Miss
logic
Sparkles.
that they're using to their defense.
Oh, okay.
Number one, they're saying that if you have a problem with localizations, you should simply learn Japanese. And until you do,
Oh,
you
is that really?
Mhm.
So wait, that's a legitimate
seen
argument.
that.
You guys
Yeah.
were talking shit to me. Can we just sit with that argument for just a little bit? No.
I
can't
don't want to simmer.
criticize their
Well, that-
translations. And then when that didn't work,
Well, Vincent, what, Mr. Contrary?
No, I'm not contrarian. It's just not everyone's able to learn other languages with ease.
Yeah.
Okay, some people
Yeah,
have
also-
learning disabilities.
You won't
You
need
really
to
wanna be
when AI
ableist,
gets good
get it-
enough.
That's not ableism.
You would just put it in your ear. Yeah, we could all be speaking Arabic right now.
Oh, universal
well-
translators, all for that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get on that.
Mm.
That was
But
kind of
can you trust it?
Asmund Gold's, all right?
Can't trust
So
anyone
that was
or anything.
Asmund
Mirror.
Gold's kind of coverage of this situation is that in the future we're just gonna have like glasses or earpieces that do the translation for us.
Mm.
So
Yeah, augmented reality.
I'm already
And
there.
no, but then you can have work translation where it's like somebody is swearing at you and calling you all the slurs,
yeah,
and then the translation just goes, "You're great, you're amazing." Like it
Wait,
does. It
hold
there's
on.
like
I
Wait,
was
there's
thinking
like
Black
glasses
Mirror
for
there
you.
for a moment,
Catholics
where they
will come up
started
with that
deleting the
first.
guy from everyone,
Hmm.
but that works too.
I wonder
Catholics will
Sanitation.
come up with that first.
Hey
Language
Alexa,
sanitation
translate
is
this
coming.
into friendly brevity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. No, it's gonna
Oh,
happen.
how bad is that going to make the tribalism if that ever happens?
Oh,
As
we're-
echo
we're-
chambers get even worse and worse.
You know what?
Exactly.
Are we ready? You know what? Meteoroid. You
There'll
know
be
what? I
bubble
think we're done with
bubble
this.
conversion
So-
APIs.
Yes,
Mm.
exactly. Skinner boxes.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, if you look, translating is difficult. I understand. Because what I do is I go between subbed and dubbed. When I'm busy doing like housework and stuff, I will have dubbed because I need to be able to. It depends on how I'm
Yeah.
watching the show. I
Can-
will listen to it, right?
Can you
But
speak
if
with an
I-
American accent? Because I don't really understand what you're saying right now.
Yeah.
Somebody translate for
Hamburger,
translate
hamburger spaghetti.
translate for you.
You need,
I,
yeah.
I turn into a valley girl when I try and speak like an American. It's horrid.
Hopefully
God,
they hear me clueless. You're right in there.
that's it. That's
Oh,
my
gosh,
American accent.
I heard what was it? I think it was in like Parliament or something where this Scottish person was speaking, and like the British guy, like up in like he was like, okay, I'm sorry, but can you say that again? And he did it like 3 or 4 times because the heavy accent of the Scottish was so thick. He wasn't getting it.
Like the
Yeah.
guy on Clarkson's farm.
Oh.
Pretty good, thanks, David. But yeah, I can't do any other kind of American.
Sorry, I didn't mean to kick you off your topic there.
No. Well, no, it
Keep
really
kicking.
is. We need to translate. I do sometimes do that. I had to do that for. It's not even just for. It's so that people can understand each other that don't
Yeah.
speak English. I mean, as a first language. I've got I think it's a Russian friend. She also didn't, because of the way the South Africans don't say their R's. She was like, "What are you talking about?" Or one of the examples is build. Okay, a build in South Africa you'll say build, which is to build buildings, right? So I said,
it
"Oh,
sounds
this
so
is my
wrong to hear
build."
you say it that way.
Yeah, so it's build.
Doesn't sound right coming from you.
Yeah, it doesn't sound right? So, but the thing is, I do that. I localize, guys. When I'm
How would
speaking
you-
to Ali, I start getting English.
Wait, you're
accent.
code switching?
Yeah,
You
code
are
switch.
code switching.
Okay.
So what is it? How would you localize "get in the sea"? Not
Get in
just
the
translate. How would you localize it?
You got an A.
for South Africa.
Get in the sea.
Okay, so if we're doing it the way they do it, the localizers
Right.
do it. They add they add a lot of profanity. So
Yeah.
and this coming from V, this is he said that they put a lot of profanity, and V's every second word is fuck. But he's like, it gets in the way when you're watching something. So yeah, it would be get in the bloody sea. That's actually to put in something South African, I would say bloody, because
No.
get in the sea.
No. You'd have to say something like, what is it? Like Malding, Ohio, or something.
What?
Phantom Tax.
I don't know. I don't know what
Rizzler.
you're on.
Well,
Rizzler.
no, like
Oh
Ohio.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Malding,
What are
Ohio.
you're doing the what's it the God, that's even worse. So actually it just the localization as close as I could get it would, because I don't even speak that. What
Yeah.
millennial?
I've been doing
Where are
that.
they?
I've been doing
No,
that.
no,
here.
Zoomer. Yeah. No, you know about like the Ohio Rizzler, Malding.
Skibidi, Ohio.
Molding. Molding is what is molding? Is it balding? And
It's like you're seething.
birds.
You're angry.
Oh, is that what that is? Shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it.
Listen, I
it's
learned the
Twitch
word.
speak.
I learned the word Riz this year. So
Nice.
okay, and it's the word of the year. So, I think I did good.
They
Being
don't.
bald
You
and
did good,
mad.
kitty.
Bald. Okay, thank
You
you.
get full marks.
Thanks.
Socially,
Imo's a suck up today.
I'm not being a suck up. I'm being
You
sarcastic.
said my hair was nice. What was
Maybe I
gonna
was
say?
being sarcastic there too, huh?
Yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
I mean,
The world may
did
never know.
out of the swimming pool. No, man, what I was talking about before we went into accents and stuff is about subbed and dubbed. And so I go from subbed to dubbed. I can go in one episode depending on where I'm watching it and what's available.
Mhm.
And sometimes I've left on the subtitles when the English is playing, when the dubbed is playing. And you can see the difference already between those two. It's small little differences, but I've never seen an egregious sort of ideological one. But this clearly is happening. It's probably that I just haven't caught them. Because
Yeah,
also I'm
no,
watching normie anime, guys. I'm not watching anime. I'm not Vin or Andrew here. So I'm watching like Netflix anime.
yeah.
But you do see that's translation thing. And you
Well,
actually said
you know, the thing
actually
too is
fun.
that when you get to know the language even a bit, I am, just just a smattering, but when you learn what they're saying and you can
That's a
pick
fun
up,
goal.
it's like, yeah. But when you learn what they're saying and then you're reading the subtitles along, you're like, oh, so that's what they're doing with the translation. You can actually like see
Yeah.
the editorial decisions being made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, speed reading also. Another good advantage of subs. Growing up on that as a teenager,
Yep.
my reading speed just went.
Nice. I guess that's how that's the same way I learned typing is chat rooms.
Well,
That's
so you got to
basically
read
how
it
I
so
learned
fast so that you can actually look at what you're
and
what
yeah,
you're watching.
instead of just looking at the read there. You get
Yeah.
into that flow that you feel as if you understand because you're reading and seeing at the same time. It happens. People feel like they understand the language because of the what's it, subtitles. Speaking of subtitles, one more thing about localization. The Sopranos has localization in it.
Oh, does
Because
it?
a lot of the time where we watch it, it says
You're triggering Miss Sparkles with Giraffe.
Does this demon need to stay in this screen?
yes, he does. We're gonna go back to him. But in
I like his
in
glasses.
they're very cute.
Of course you.
You know what's very great is like they stay on the face even though there's just a slit for a nose.
Good
So
point.
yeah. So in The Sopranos, whenever they say yeah, in the subtitles it says yes, and in ma it says mother. What else? Sometimes it translates the Italian swear words, so it will say bitch when it when the
Bafango.
Italian word is used. Yeah, it will put all of those, but then some others it's just like whatever. I'll just put gabagool and all of that in there by
I want to
itself.
see what gabagool is over there.
Go and see I don't know, go and see put your subtitles on for Sopranos wherever you watch it and see what it's
Yeah,
like.
well, all
We
I
were
get is in
laughing
it.
at it. We are laughing at it like because it's just it's very proper, and then you hear them and the language is very, it's like yes
I'm gonna have
mother.
to take a look at this.
Oh yeah,
I'm in the UK.
okay.
so-
Mm-hmm. Oh, and
So
that's
let's
another thing that can be really hard with localization is when you're dealing with accents, right? So when
Mhm.
okay, so like if you were to try and translate accurately, um, like like if you're having this collection of New Yorkers from all across the different boroughs,
Mhm.
right? And you have this scene where they're all interacting with each other for some reason. Maybe maybe they're like in a what do you call it? A courtroom setting. So these are all different jurors, right? And so they're a collection of different people of all different types of stratuses of society from all different boroughs in New York. And so they're
Mm.
going to have all these different accents, all these different like ways of presenting like their social status, their economic status, their
Yes,
their
we
local
always talk
neighborhoods
about
and
our
stuff,
money here in
right?
New York.
So then,
You're always talking about you walking. That's it.
yeah, so
Walking here.
always,
That's all I know
always
about
talking
New
about
York.
walking.
so then when you were to try and translate that over
ableist.
into a foreign language, I mean, if you're doing it just precisely for a different language, you could come across that what you're talking about when they're translating the prim and proper, translating it prim and properly.
Mhm.
For
Prim and
that,
proper, yeah, without the accents, without
without the slang,
But
without
that's okay. That's
yeah.
that's what that thing that what's the name that we Cameron gave us, that little thing
Yeah.
that we read out. Like I'm okay with it sounding too proper. I'd rather have just, because I'm already not going to hear the accent in the way the person speaks because I don't speak their language because I'm a bigot. But Leah, let's continue over here.
They went
Wait,
as
I
far
want to
as
know why Miss
say
Sparkles
that
is feeling murder thoughts.
Miss Sparkles is
For
feeling murder
reasons.
thoughts because she
This
anyone who's
I
criticizing
warned
the
you, it was
translation
He's feeling
triggering
murder
her.
thoughts?
Okay.
What day
Right,
did?
Nazi
Oh,
weed.
it's Thursday.
Yes, I wish I
so
was
that's why.
exaggerating, but I am not. So let's start off with this tweet right here. It says, people who aren't multilingual just should not talk about translation. Literally impossible to have an informed opinion. 3 years of language class in high school isn't
This is the one
multilingual.
that I saw.
Now, I have a good
Ouch,
metaphor for this
that's-
situation that I think applies really well. So if you go to a restaurant, right,
What?
and you
Why do
order
you
a
need to have
steak,
education to say AI can probably do it better if it's trained? Okay.
Uh-huh.
No, well, I think this is the analogy is going to begin
medium
again.
rare. You don't have to be a chef to understand that the
Mhm.
cook messed up when that steak comes back charred to a crisp. Just like if you look
It's a
at
great
localization,
analogy.
anime and manga, you don't
Is
need
it
to
though?
speak Japanese.
Nah,
Like,
I
Things
think
like
it's
that.
because,
the
like,
better
there's steak
analogy is
tartare.
putting something gross in the sauce.
Oh, look at you, shits.
Yeah, so you don't need to.
You guys
what
are.
is it?
You cannot help but come up with the argument, and it's hilarious. That's what I'm saying, you little shits. Like, Gray. Well, steak tartare.
Well, it is.
Sorry, Andy.
It's like the base level for just because I don't know how to cook doesn't mean I can't critique.
Yes,
food.
I have taste buds.
Yeah.
I have ears. I speak language. I can
No,
I
you
can see the
don't.
difference between one message here and one message here. They're two different
yeah.
things.
Fair enough,
And especially if you
with-
know Japan even a little bit, you know that they wouldn't use manslayers. Now I will say though that
Maybe as a joke,
apparently
though.
there was one translation I saw of something where this guy it was a fan translation of something. This guy was apologizing because it's like what is it? The guy was using American slang. It was like, I didn't put this in here. The original author did. And it's like, there's like all these different ways of saying it in Japan. They chose not to do any of that. They are using American slang.
Yeah, there's some American geeks over in Japan. Okay,
Yeah,
so
so-
don't be too
I mean,
hard.
So it does
Marabou.
Like
happen.
Chainsaw
yeah.
Man.
There
Sparkle.
is
The
Pleasure.
Chainsaw Man is a big fan. If you watch his Fire Punch series,
Yep.
big American fan. One of my favorite manga artists did a whole thing about Back to the Future. He's a big fan of American Hollywood. So take that for what it is.
fair enough.
So-
But there is something to like actually knowing like a medium or, you know, something into it to actually give you some base of knowledge in it. Like, so to go back to that like analogy, like I am just saying like steak tartare, because like if you serve that to me, like I'm seeing a raw egg and raw meat, I'm not thinking this is amazing. But you know, like actually you learn a little bit about like the culture that it's coming from, what is like expected in that dish, you know, you might actually enjoy it. I don't know. I think some of this could be that same way. So
Well,
I don't know. There is probably
like,
something
also
to like
in-
you.
Yeah, but
On
like,
what
also
side,
in
Gray, are you talking about, though? Okay, the
Korea,
localizers or the Japanese?
So that's what I mean. Like there is something to like, you know, you probably would get more understanding if you did actually understand Japanese, and then you would have more to say about the translation, probably. But I think
Yeah,
you
but you
should
don't-
still be able to say like, that looks
You
like
don't
raw
need to
meat
be
to
an
me. I don't want
expert
it.
on it,
Which could be your
okay?
opinion on it.
It's just gatekeeping.
Fair enough.
I don't know,
mean,
I
if you're
I don't
fine
know
with
that all gatekeeping is bad.
I don't think all gatekeeping is bad either.
No, I don't think all
agree
gatekeeping is
here.
bad, but there is certain limitations that and realistic realities to gatekeeping that you have to actually accept in order to move
That is-
forward. And just saying, if you don't have this expertise, it's like saying the science is settled. Science is never settled. Okay, that was always the
Yeah, I don't
dumbest
know how
thing in the
that's
world.
like remotely close to what I was saying though. I was just saying like it may give you more appreciation for what's actually there. I'm not
Yeah,
gatekeeping,
it does. I
but I
can
am
say
saying
that.
like it would, you know, deepen your knowledge. you may be able to understand it more. There may be something to like you guys truly don't understand everything that's going on with this because you don't understand the languages. Maybe I'm not doing the translation, but when I see like a direct translation that seems more accurate and doesn't seem to have this social thing put into it, I don't know. That is more of what I want.
But putting that particular thing about the language, well, maybe they know about the language. Do they know about the actual culture or respect the culture? Okay, you shift in the sort of a narrative there. I mean, I understand your perspective, Gray. I'm not trying to give you too hard of a time. You're trying to do the counter
I
argument.
don't know that you do.
Fair enough.
Because you've put kind of like a weird spin on it both times that you've tried to like tell me what I'm saying.
A good example
So I would
of-
disagree with you.
A good example of what, just me using Gray's example of the steak tartare, is actually what I already said. Is that there's this one translator. He's brings up that like, hey, I didn't make this choice. The original text is using American slang, and so when a person encounters this without the explanation, they might wrongfully come to the conclusion that the translator is inserting American slang where it doesn't belong.
I can understand
I think
that.
it'd be more analogous to that, is what I'm saying. For sure.
Okay.
And that's where I was trying to go with it, Andrew.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry if I muddied the water, poisoned the well, or stuff like that.
So-
I wasn't trying to, man. I wasn't trying. Okay, but I was bringing. Maybe I was just doing a parallel sort of example there with the.
It's a complex issue.
Well, somebody who's more educated
is.
in the topic probably has a bit more behind what they're
Yeah.
saying than, just
Yeah, understanding the language it absolutely would be helpful, but sort of shutting down if you don't understand all this, you shouldn't be speaking on it. Standpoint theory. Like you can't speak on white matters if you're not white, black, blah, blah, blah. That sort of
Well,
thing.
no,
You're sort of
here's the problem with standpoint theory. Standpoint theory says
there's plenty
that
of problems.
that white people can't speak on black issues because they're the oppressors, right?
How did steak
but
tartare
black people,
become race issues?
well,
What always does, doesn't it?
well, that's what standpoint theory is that it relates to epistemology and how you know things, right?
Yeah, sorry, I'm
so-
post liberal. It's my fault.
Yeah.
I'm pre-wig.
So yeah. So
Pro
that's pretty
mustard.
great. I love the reference, by the way. So if by the nature of black people being the oppressed class, they have knowledge and can critique white culture, and they also know black issues, and can speak on black issues. But since white people are the oppressor class, they can't even refute necessarily the black critiques of white culture, and they certainly can't say anything of black culture because they are not black. And
Yeah,
that's the
and I'm
problem
seeing
is-
sort of a
the problem
analogy.
isn't
I'm
the
seeing a
problem
sort of
isn't-
relation. If you don't know all these languages, you can't really
right
speak
So-
on someone who does know all these languages and the
right
little nuances
the
between
worst
it. And
part, right. The worst part about all of that is that it is suggesting that it is blocking out. It's not a universal principle of like the people who grew up in that society have the most to say on it, and people who are outside of the society have they have an outside critique that might have some validity, but they don't have the inside knowledge, right? I mean, that would be a universal principle. But standpoint
trust me, I covered
epistemology-
this once in one of my videos.
Right. Yeah.
Okay,
the
I
problem
called it
with standpoint
Ganjan centric.
epistemology
Okay,
is that
someone who
it is
doesn't
a
understand the
one-way
culture
flow.
and how the art has changed, because someone was comparing Japanese art process to actually the Disney what she learned in Western art schools, and I'm like, you can't be sure. There is going to be some overlap in issues between what a Westerner is. She uses a Cal art style. Go figure. And trying to compare her experiences with that comparison to how the Japanese do their particular character
Right.
models. And there's so much variation. A lot of self-taught people are within, like a lot of people, stupid as it is, want to be manga-kuns over in Japan. So a lot of people, and they have a lot of distinct styles. And there is also a lot of overlap. Like one of the famous Guy Next things, what started the Guy Next things, had like Star Wars, a whole bunch of American stuff. Our cultures are just tied up, but the translation between each tend to be a little bit off.
How are you educated in art?
Hmm?
How are you?
No, I was
educated in
talking
art?
about this woman. I have a broad education. I have taken art classes before.
You learned
Plenty
on
of
mean
them.
streets.
It's the school of hard knocks, baby.
I have a really broad education in the arts, but I'm master of
Puppets.
master of
Jack
Yeah, I
of
was
all
none.
waiting. That is exactly
Jack of
what I
all
was.
trades, master of none. But Bimo, what is your thoughts on? Wow, maybe I got us off the tangents. What's your
I
thoughts
was trying
on?
to
talk
figure
about
out
video
what the
game prices.
actual point was
Yeah.
that you were trying to make.
Sorry, I went off on a wild tangent. I'm just saying, lost in translation is basically the meaning of what I'm saying.
Okay. Andrew, you were saying something when he stepped all over you. What was it you were saying? I wanted to try and make sure I understood both of you.
Who stepped on what?
Yeah, I stepped all. I
I think
treaded
I
all
said
over
everything I
Andrew.
needed
Sorry.
to say. So specifically, could you prompt me a little bit? Then I could refresh it. Because I don't even
Shall
know
we
what
play-
I said.
Shall
Everything
we play
I said everything I meant to
Garden?
say. So
Okay. All right. Then I'm officially lost. I have
I
no
want to
idea.
play
All right.
Garlic
Okay.
Phone.
Well,
I was doing
okay,
a parallel point about cultures.
I'm sure that
Okay.
we will have a re-listen and then we will have a re-argument at some later stage.
I had
this-
I don't even think. I don't even think there was an
video game.
argument there.
Charles had something to say.
We can go live diagram debate
Yes.
on standpoint theory.
Okay,
no.
wait. But
Charles,
first, Charles
go.
has something to
Oh.
say.
It kind of got grazed over back when we went back to.
Hey, Hydra's not here. Someone had to put up the rant.
Shit. Oh,
Everyone's
the video game prices. That Sony is what, doing a staggered
Yeah.
70, 80, 90?
Yeah,
Right.
in the next 3 years, they were the leaks
wanna-
talked about raising the prices from $70, which they just did in the last 2 years, to 80, and then 90, and then 100.
That's Bungie's fault. Because that's my feeling that happened.
The first
with
game I ever
Destiny.
saw to do it actually was
Destiny 2.
Final Fantasy VII Remake. So that was the first one I noticed.
I have an unpopular opinion, and
Oh.
perhaps the video game industry is
Oh, I like
to
this.
blame. Video games have been $60 for decades,
Yep.
just decades. And
Yeah.
when I first got my PlayStation 1, games were $60, and that was 95.
Really?
Yeah, and there's been rampant inflation. So
I was just
shouldn't it-
going to say,
Yeah.
$60 in 1995 is $124 and change by today's prices. So
There's also a wide disdain for
Oh, shit, they're just cheaper
microtransactions.
for you people.
I was about to bring that up, Vincent. This is like they're not just selling games wholesale now. No, not wholesale, but as whole products. A lot of the
Complete.
time they try to do the live service model or try to
Mhm.
get you to pay $30 more on top of it. And I don't know. I take major issue with that. I kind of blame games like World of Warcraft for the constant
should've-
expansions and causing that to become a viable model.
don't
Yeah,
fall for
no,
their
the-
lies. Wait, what?
What they should have
That's
done,
awful.
and I agree with you, is that they should have had like a
$5 increase
inflationary.
over the
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
the swiftness of the price hike is what's like, whoa, take
Yeah.
it easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
thank
and
you
the thing
very
is,
much. Shock to
that
the system.
when I was younger, especially like my first job, I worked at a gas station, and people are always, no matter what the price is, people are always unhappy about the gas price.
Mhm.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, well,
So-
to go back to the 1990, sorry, to go back to the 1995 thing, PlayStation, which was new back then, it was $250. Came with nothing, just a controller, maybe two. And
No
the
memory
games
card.
were $60.
It was no memory card, 2 controllers. They
Yeah.
used to always come with 2 controllers. It wasn't until I think it was the Xbox
PlayStation
One,
3.
somewhere 3, something around there,
Yeah.
where they started doing single controllers. But it did also
They
sort
did
of make
not
sense
used to come with a
because
memory card, man. Like I remember
No,
not
no,
being
that's
able
the
to
thing.
save
Like,
for the
No
longest
hard
time.
drive either.
I just think gamers are getting more entitled. Sorry.
well,
No.
In
and
general.
to
I
go
highly
back to
disagree.
what Charles
to
was
our
saying, it's
backlogs
also
when we're
related to industry practices
Yeah.
that they encouraged a certain sense of entitlement.
Yeah.
Well,
Because
there's definitely an
they
expectation.
because they
Paying
never
customer.
updated the prices, because they never. I mean, I was talking with this one developer about
Cameron's
Yeah.
upset because
Yeah, sorry, can't do the accent. I would be disrespectful.
he's saying that basically the costs have gone down. So even
They
though
were GoldenEye. I remember GoldenEye being
Okay.
over
the
$100.
the distribution costs have gone down. So
Yeah,
the
he does
prices
have a
shouldn't
good
have gone
point
up
about
that
that. Digital, he is bringing up a very good point about digital
Oh, yeah.
release.
So he's saying you don't need to bring the prices up, you little shits. That's what he's saying.
that's a good point too. That's a
Which
good
But
point.
also-
But the association with the cost is, I mean, so 30 years ago, a system was $250 by whatever the inflation rate was to that. So it's probably $500 in today's time. The system today, if you want to get a PS5 or an Xbox One, it's going to be close to $500. So
5 or 6, yeah.
yeah, with inflation, that kind of is on par. So
I have no clue. Sorry. Go
Go
on.
ahead. No.
I was just Lord Cameron ads. I'm like, what ad? I don't see ads in my video games, but I
Death
just want to be
Stranding.
educated on
the
that.
fight.
Yeah, there was
Fight
no
for the-
internet back then either. So like the fact that
Yet.
you're getting far more for the dollar today.
I have some great examples actually here.
Porn?
So Death
Okay.
Stranding having a ton of product placement inside its game, just
Yes.
natively.
Okay.
Going
No,
to
played it.
happen. They realized other streams.
There's a worse one.
Oh,
there,
well, that's
though.
like the
Street
Sopranos.
Fighter
You check out the
5.
products
Does anyone know
placements
about
of
this?
Sopranos. It's
Street
crazy.
Fighter 5,
Yeah, Street
halfway
Fighter
through
5
its
has like
Go ahead,
legitimate-
Galante.
You're good,
Go ahead.
Cameron. We're fine.
Oh no, Street
Mute
Fighter
your
5 has
ass.
legitimate just
Oh.
product banners in the back.
Or literally
like, while
watch
you're
an
fighting,
ad in
just in the
between
background, it's like,
games.
No.
Whoa. Okay.
What? Where?
Yeah,
Which games?
yeah.
FIFA?
Street Fighter 5.
FIFA? And
It's almost
Street Fighter?
understandable
Fighter
sports
Bro,
games
what
would
the
actually
fuck,
have
dude?
it.
Oh.
Proper football in it.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, you know,
it's
then the
kind of-
modders come in and they're like, and they get rid of all your shit.
I like me my American
for-
football.
Except for us console
I mean,
players who have
It's
to
just
deal with
we should
everything.
expect games to be much more polished than sometimes they come out as.
No, I agree with you there.
I don't think having I think we should have an expectation of a game being playable on launch, and that's kind of gone out the window.
Yep.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
these standards
Later
have slowly
mentality.
slid back.
Okay, so if we pay more, do we get a game on that's playable on launch?
I would pay more for a game that's playable on
Yeah.
launch,
Let's say,
probably,
yeah, if
if
you're
it actually
paying more,
meant
you
Well,
that
like,
it would be
just
playable.
pay for part one, and if
Well,
Yeah.
Kitty, actually, a great example is Monster Hunter. So Monster Hunter Rise
Beautiful.
came out. It came out almost completely unfinished. As it was
Damn.
over the first year, they were adding in all the stuff that should have been there at base.
jeez,
Yeah.
okay, World was
Um,
amazing from the
They even
beginning.
apologized for that because it was a COVID issue. But like at the same time, don't release it. Just don't release it until you got it done. Maybe. But that
Yeah.
deals with
World was like
planning on
that.
dates and
Well,
advertising.
there might
and all that.
be
There's a lot
matters
more
of
going into it.
paybacks if they're under the.
question,
I think
Patrick.
they need more
There's
transparency if they
sometimes
want
there's-
more money. Personally,
I
Yeah,
miss
sometimes
Patrick.
there's
if they have
contracts
like
that-
have to pay, contracts, be more transparent with it, and maybe the audience is going to be more understanding of it.
I don't care about what the fuck they're doing with money. If they give me something that I see feels worth money, I don't care like
Mhm.
how much you're putting in your pocket. If I feel
But
it's worth it, I don't care.
Yeah,
I understand how
Yeah.
you feel about it, but if they were more,
I don't care if you
transparent-
understand. No.
He's just getting into the spirit of things.
Yeah, it's a great spirit to have, but
No.
when the practical realities, if they were more honest, more transparent in the gaming industry, I really think people would be more understanding of all these issues we're having.
I do think-
if they have legitimate reason, but we have leaks come out with all this stupid stuff, like what was Ubisoft? Great, covered that with Tiamon, I think. Do you remember that?
Booby
Yeah.
soft.
Yes.
I remember those.
Yes.
Okay, them trying to monetize that sort of game engine, trying to make money off of it. Are they just being greedy, or do they need the money? I don't know.
It seems to be a different model. They're just like trying to do a different revenue stream, and that kind of seems like what a lot of these games are trying. Like they mentioned in the chat, like FIFA trying to do like in between, actual matches, like ads, trying to do product placement in the background. It's ways that you can get more out of less while trying to somehow get a new revenue stream. Like people are upset with a lot of the in-game purchases, so they're trying different ways. I don't know. It seems innovative.
Yeah, the gacha model is also interesting. Oh, go on, Charles.
I do agree that if you buy something like a physical hard copy of something on day one and you bring it home, let's just say for the sake of argument, your internet
you
is
still have to
shoddy.
download. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not playing that game.
You're fucked. And that's
Mhm.
bullshit.
Oh,
Mhm.
don't even get me started on only
The day one
online
patch.
modes, which some games try to do and try to pass it off as anti-piracy.
I can't
It's
tell you how many
such
games I've
freaking
purchased
bullshit.
where I've just let it install whatever the update is and walked away for 3 hours. Just let the
Mhm.
system.
This is why
download.
internet is a human right.
Yeah.
Some people are saying. Some people have shittier internet than others.
Yeah.
This
I
also
am
can
right
lead
on
into the
board with you.
problem.
No,
This can
I
also lead
don't
into the
want
problem of
product
you not
placement.
actually owning the games you buy digitally.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
would never
jeez.
buy a digital game.
Well,
Ever.
that's almost everything nowadays. The subscription
Mhm.
model seems to be
Well-
taken off.
Okay,
mean-
so how what is it? Fallout 76. The physical copies that you bought in the store, you opened it up and it was a cardboard disc with a code for a download.
Yep.
I actually have a disc of that game, but I still need
What?
to get patch
All right,
uploads.
and like even the what is it? Like there's actually a lot of these kinds of things, examples of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
but
some
there's
people
also-
are trying to drive the price down of consoles
mobile-
by just not having the disc unit at all, just all hard drive.
Yeah, PS5 had that option.
Yeah.
Mobile games can be some really bad
got one with a disc.
problems with this kind of thing where they actually will. What is it? They
Host it on the
Fuck,
cloud,
same up,
basically
PlayStation.
a virtual machine that your
well
computer connects
not only
to.
that, but they will. What is it? In the code, they will hijack your phone to data mine. They will
Yep.
Yep. You're the
do
product.
Bitcoin mining and such in
Oh,
the
shit.
background while you're using the game or the app.
Good
Isn't it
times.
fun?
Let's
This
not
is
get
why you
into
should
James
not-
Lindsay territory.
You just shouldn't ever use Temu. Just if you haven't heard, just don't use Temu ever as an app. Don't. Just don't.
Oh yeah, Timo.
Then
yeah,
how will I
yeah,
shop
yeah.
like a
That's-
billionaire?
By
Yeah.
going to Walmart.
Oh, really? That I got an ad for that today.
Yeah, don't.
no,
It's
they're not good.
it's
Don't.
security options. Actually, another Mutahar video you could watch. He breaks
think I need
down
sub.
like the big security problems with Temu specifically. They're being sued by multiple companies right now because of this, and there's currently a class action lawsuit against them.
Yeah, there's also the Skullgirls controversy that several people covered.
Oh my
like
gosh,
a
yeah.
commentary,
Yeah.
a technicals, dev of short.
Would you
fat
call that
otaku.
localization in a way? What happened to that
Um,
game?
What, Skullgirls?
Yeah, I'm being a little playful with the language, but what
Wow.
in broad strokes, what they did to Skullgirls was they took a game that was kickstarted to be a very sexualized fighting game. Okay, there was a lot of very sexy characters, very hardcore animations, that very sensual and everything. And over the course of 6 years, they cut all of it out. It was owned by another company now, and it's just the all the stuff that happened on the side regarding like rights holders and all of that aside, like they kind of gutted the game from what it originally was. The core gameplay is still there, so the people that like to
Ironically,
play it is still there, but all the stuff that people kickstarted it for is not anymore.
Right. And ironically, one of the players
Yeah,
in
and
this
some people can't
little
play the
drop
old versions they bought.
is the one of the Twitch thoughts that
Hey. Those are my
I know, I'm
people.
sorry, your people.
Your people. What do you mean, you people?
Yeah.
Actually, they're BMO's people as well.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, no.
Mm.
I am not
We
a
are
Twitch
doing
thought, okay?
You need your Vaseline or whatever. it
Even
is.
if a lot of people mistake you for one because your art, your avatar.
We understand the term is offensive to
It
you.
offends me greatly. I'll never
Yeah.
recover.
But anyways, Gardic
Yes,
phone.
what did that person do?
Oh
You were
no,
gonna be
they
telling us about it
they
or
were like a
thought.
consultant or something. I learned about it on Dev's video on the Skullgirls.
Yeah, Dev's
controversy.
Skullgirl video, yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, I recognized one of the names from the Twitch meta stuff is
Funny
she was
Ayumu
involved.
or something
Yeah.
funny.
Cry?
No.
No.
She was
No,
involved.
she's the
with,
one that she
well,
started
yeah,
doing some
that's what I
wobbly
mean.
stuff
Is that yeah.
on the stream. She
Anyways,
started doing that.
it's not a big
Quick
deal. You check out
stream.
you can check out
Check
the
out
Dev's
Dev's
video
video on
It's
Skullgirls,
it's
yeah.
good and long.
It
Or
is very
check out
long.
Technical's video. Let's not be politically biased. There
Or
is a
check out my
commentary
video.
person. On
Yeah, are you
Skullgirls?
gonna
I
do
didn't know you were a
on the
fan.
Skullgirls?
No, I'm just check out my video in 1999.
Okay.
Just while you
It works.
If we're plugging channels, to hell with it.
mm.
All right.
I guess
Fair
yeah,
enough.
we could do a Gartic phone
Garlic
if you guys
time.
are keen for it.
I've been
Yes.
drawing this whole time. This won't be fair.
Oh,
That's
This
okay.
isn't fair. You're warmed
It's
up.
never fair from the beginning.
He's
It's-
worn out, is what he
Or
is.
you
He's
haven't-
washed
yeah.
up
Oh
and
yeah, I'm
worn
worn
out.
out. Yeah, completely.
Okay, so for people that are watching, yeah.
BMO's art thought though. I don't
So
think
what
he'll
we're
deny
gonna
that.
do? Let's do story mode.
Okay.
What?
Story
Oh,
mode
boy.
on
I don't have the
Gartic
DLC.
phone. Okay, we'll try story mode. And then I will
somebody
I will present the page
the link
after we
here in the
finish
chat.
it.
Because BMO, you know what
Yeah, I
story
can.
mode is,
I
right?
shall.
You know what story mode
it's
is, right?
it's you're just continuing the image, right?
No, it's
Speaking
all
of which,
keyboards.
go through it.
What do you mean all
No drawing.
keyboards?
No drawing.
Advertisement, please wait.
Aw. Okay, I see.
What?
I see.
Yeah.
Could somebody post the
What
link?
the hell?
Oh, you're getting you're
Here
getting
in the chat
monetized
here.
on Twitter? Wow. Amazing.
What?
Amazing.
Am I supposed to be somewhere?
Wait.
No, where is the link? Get out.
We're just waiting on
I'm
Kitty.
trying to get into the. It's not working. I'm trying to get into.
The group.
No, I'm trying to start the game, and it keeps giving me advertisement. Please wait. I will show you what it looks like.
Huh.
Told
Watch
you,
this
baby.
ad before you play.
No, and it's not even an ad. It's a Gartic phone.
They did an ad for themselves.
Be sure to play our game in 5 seconds.
Is this? Why
My
is it doing
computer's
this?
also losing its shit. God, it's so fucking loud as well.
Okay, I will post the link. Okay.
Technical
And-
Look at it.
difficulties.
I'll just sit here.
And then you skip,
Bam. There you
and then
go.
it goes. So
There you
yeah,
go.
I guess it just to do that. Hey
And I will
Rico,
post-
Merry Christmas.
Mhm.
I will post it in the Discord.
Yep, please do.
Okay, for all who's in the Discord. Don't we occasionally
Oh
have one
my
of the
god,
Discord
it's
people
doing
there?
it again.
That's weird. It let me right in. That sucks.
I can't change the audio on
Is it
that
because I skipped
advertisement.
this?
Holy crap.
Is it also going loud for you?
Huh.
There we go. Now, do you want me to present this, or are you brave, Kitty? I know I did that last time.
Well, yeah, I know. I think Kitty
Waiting for the
is going to
advertisement
do it.
to finish.
Oh, I'm experiencing the beauty of the
skip it. There's a
advertisement
skip
now
button.
myself.
Yeah, I had an advertisement.
Okay, it worked.
I'm watching the whole thing because skipping it seems to be a bad thing. Yeah.
Just don't.
Dorcas
just
is
don't
gonna
Yeah,
go.
let me in. If you watch the ad, it lets you in. Jesus.
Yeah.
How many? Wait. Oh, okay. I see.
Dorcas, we got Dorcas. Vin,
Hey.
the
Great
real
pay
Kitty.
looks how I
Kitty. Great.
feel.
All right.
Hey guys.
So we're going to do story
The
mode.
real Kitty. Oh, that's Dorcas. Yes.
So this is all keyboard.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, you're no drawing. We're just going
You're
to like
writing a story.
writing a story.
Nobody
Wow.
watch what I.
One round of this. One round.
I think I left my oven on.
Don't look at the
Write a
screen.
story about it.
What? Once upon a time? What is this? Oh, that's it? Really? Fuck. Is there's a character limit on this?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you're not writing a
Come
full
on.
story. You're just starting.
You're not
a
writing the
story.
full story. You're starting the first line, basically, or first one or two.
Yeah.
My rights here.
It's like you would fold up the paper and do this in class.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I'm not.
What are you laughing at?
All right.
What the shit?
I have no clue how to go from here. Well,
Okay.
good luck to the next guy.
Yeah, this is just as bad as drawing, honestly.
Oh no.
What?
No. Hmm.
I think we need some localization in here.
Yeah.
I am. Wow. I'm messing this up as much as I do with
Yes.
drawing.
Yes. Oh. Wait. There. Wait. Yes.
I hate life.
Could be worse.
Oh
came back for
no!
this.
Wait.
It has been.
Ah, shoot. That's gonna look weird.
I love how all our protagonists are male. Because all the kinds of
Is
things
that
are befalling
sexist
them.
to you think?
No, it's funny because of course crazy shit is happening to the guys.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. We're on
I'm
6 of 7, but here we go.
Giving up.
Climaxes of stories really were happening.
Why'd you have to use that word?
Climax. No.
Oops.
Mm-mm. I'm a plagiarist.
Okay. This is going to be interesting.
Yep. Booyah.
I'm looking forward to seeing how this is going to be stitched.
Okay.
Let's see.
Hmm.
Voiceover, beginning, auto. Yes. Okay. It's all just gonna.
I'm gonna
flow.
close my
Auto.
eyes. Someone let me know how badly it turns out.
Okay.
That's a
There
terrible
once was an
drawing, Benny.
artist who could only draw a potato chip. He did get them chives in right. The chives are always the hardest to get in. November, when the snow comes falling down. But that was the start of the ice age that lost all of the sun for some ironic reason.
The Ice Age lost the
Exploded
sun.
into rainbows and fairy dust, saving the town.
Oh, Beamer.
Oh, nice. Very good. That was good.
Charles not
All right.
dead.
Next
That's.
one.
I think that'll be the only good one.
Really?
Yeah.
It made
In
absolutely
a
This
no
was
world
sense.
full of engorged pine needles,
Ow, that's how it started?
the shoeless man is at a disadvantage.
I like that. Thank you.
In running a race, he did his best at swimming through the air.
Let's go.
A period.
What I wrote.
In the next instant he was swimming on the ground. Splat. World turned upside down.
I mean, it makes sense
Cats
so far.
and dogs living together. Mass hysteria.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Thank you,
Ah,
clearly,
Charles.
clearly
nice.
it was brain damage from the world turned upside down.
I also love Bill Murray.
Yeah, I'm a plagiarist. I
Indeed.
called it.
There was once a young boy who had some questions about life.
Aw.
What
Oh,
is
he's
the
me.
best way to eat a hot dog?
Oh
Asked the
no.
boy. Like this,
Oh
said
God,
the
no.
homeless man as he
Oh no! Oh no!
slowly removed the trench coat he was reluctantly wearing to reveal his magnificent localized script, which removed all naughty words and replaced them emojis so that it could affect the kids without the ability.
Ability.
I made that take
Hey, I
quite a
was on a
turn.
time stream. I was time crunch. Okay.
Just fellow.
The
Very good.
ability
Second
to
Very good.
read.
I second that.
The Gartix folder is going hard, guys. Okay. Next.
Mhm. And we're probably losing all the viewers. Like
Tim cracked
everyone's
some
like,
corn
what the
over
fuck
Papa
is-
head.
what the heck is that?
Papa was sent to the hospital for
Aw.
brain injury. Tim was sad.
Oh.
Tim tried
Corn
his
is
best to
hard.
save Papa. He even offered his brain to visit
Oh.
a doctor who died because of
Whoa, what the? How did this turn
His
so
severe
bad? It
allergy
was
to
just some
zebras.
cracked corn. Jimmy did it.
was what got him in the end. The ostriches wept.
Oh, shit.
The cows cackled. The toads stared. The sun set. The end.
It's
Oh,
beautiful.
that's beautiful.
Yes, Dorcas
Yeah,
knows how to
um,
end a story.
Nice. Very nice.
I mean, that's not Dorcas, but whatever.
I think
Okay,
Dorcas had to
next.
drop out.
Aw.
In the first
Well,
days
maybe
of the
not.
world, all living things were ruled by donut-headed morons, but levity reigned supreme. Adam dropped the soap and it was over for him.
What?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
He
okay.
slipped and bumped his rump on the glass table, shattering it completely.
PG.
PG.
The end.
Have up on life after that fateful day. For what is life but an ostrich egg, anyway?
Two
Nice.
Ostrich egg.
Anyway,
I got stuck on ostriches.
Do we have a hat trick? 3.
That one made sense.
One more
I'll
reference.
just save it because it made sense.
Instant translation phones were invented in the year 2030. That aliens had a virus that messeth it.
If it's
Couldn't stop. And so messeth it
My
decided
W
to
key sticks really
stop
hard.
learning the English language.
Nice.
Learn American instead, y'all. We will learn, said the group.
I think
But
they're
they did
working
not actually
great,
learn.
guys.
Instead, they used I.
Oh, it came full circle.
oh, it goes full
Oh,
circle.
nice.
Guys, you know what I
Nice.
want to do next? Wait, I don't want to do another round. I actually want to revisit the album of the Gartic. We
Okay, yeah.
can do okay, next one. So
Charles left his oven on, but refused to check on it. Then he went to
Oh.
gather some eggs for his omelet.
Oh,
Oh.
that's why
He
you
picked
put
them
egg.
from the egg tree, then went tomato hunting.
What?
With a bat at this bat,
Oh no.
Oh no.
I fucked my own story up.
and hope in their heart,
Hmm.
Oh
me.
no. Oh no.
and shit in their ass into the toilet. They then felt much better. The end.
Nice, Catru.
Oh, thank God it's in the toilet, not my oven.
Oh, wait, Galente and Rico, what's train Dorcas WhatsApp? Okay, let's do another round so that we can get their stories in.
Alrighty. Oh,
Okay.
that was.
Another
Can we do
round of
another-
story.
I like the story. Let's try.
Okay, okay. So do we have new people?
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
waiting for the next thing.
Okay.
Oh no.
Fake Galente.
No.
Okay.
Okay, I'm trying a bit harder, I think. Do, 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 do,
There we
do.
go. They give you a lot of time on this first one because it's setting everything up.
I noticed.
It means nothing by the 3rd or 4th time. Or the
Think about
Mm.
it.
Mm.
Oh, no, okay.
The real Kitty is me, not Dorcas. Well, Dorcas is the usual shapeshifter, so.
Oh, I know who wrote this one. Everything I write goes dark.
Metaphorically or
Oh no!
literally?
Oh,
Yes. All right, we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, I'm being a bit.
10.
Woo!
Wasn't it 7 last time?
I'm making
more
I'm making
people.
shit happen this time. I'm thinking. I'm using my brain.
Brains are for losers.
It's going to confuse the hell out of the next person. Do you guys ever just get stuck on this, like, you start watching YouTube videos that you would never be interested in at any time except for it's 3 a.m.?
Yeah, sometimes it's like a lull. They're slowly sort of drawing you in. It's like the most monotonous stuff. You're like, should sleep.
I was watching like a guy
either.
like trimming cows, like trimming cow hair. It's like giving him grooming.
Better than pop and pimple content.
Yes. What is this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, this is gonna throw me off.
Oh God, I'm having fun with this one. It's like I'm drawing very well. I think everybody who is in chat, everybody watching is in the stream right now.
Yeah.
Yes, let the madness continue.
I really hope you. I hope you're really working with what I'm giving you here. You think
Probably
Dorcas
not.
is the guy?
Not
I
my
know
MO.
Dorcas is here now because of this the thing.
Why are you still here, David? What are you doing?
Okay.
David? Hi. Axel's very upset. He wants to go into he wants to go into his dad's broom. Sorry, Gordon goes, finish sentence. Because I'll just go. It's like
There we go.
boom. Amazing. Wait, stay, David. I've got a surprise for you. Although if you were watching the stream, you would.
Oh wait, that was the end. I thought there was one more.
end.
Damn.
Oh, well,
Let's
Catherine.
hope we didn't end up on a
my
bad
ending-
note.
My
It was an ending.
Mine was
An
not an
ending,
ending.
indeed.
It's a cliffhanger.
We got a cliffhanger
Yeah.
part 2 next
Mm.
next
Let's
sometime.
see.
A massive cow was milked by a small farmer when a larger farmer slowly
Just
approached
warning,
from the east,
I
I
love
was
this.
gone for the first one
armed
because I
with
was
only
getting
a
a drink.
basket of corn
Oh, that's
cobs
what that was?
and a
Actually,
heart made of
baby.
gold. He ran through the obstacle course with
Oh,
bangs
okay.
and glass rain down, but he was training to be an anime protagonist, so he kept pushing his
follow-up.
glasses back up with his
I can see this.
forefinger, flashing the lenses against the sun.
Uh-huh.
I can see this all
Obey
being
me,
one thing.
he called.
I can see this all being one thing. That's so hilarious.
I am
This
Mr.
works.
Puff. I am the David, he continued.
This
I
is
am
wonderful.
Spartacus.
Spartacus.
It is a good way to end it.
That
That
is so
actually
good.
does work. That like this farmer, he's running to the cow, and
Rico
all
Zoro.
of this is happening, and he's like this anime
He's running like
protagonist.
that.
I see it. I
Doing
can
the
see it in my
Naruto run.
head. Yeah.
Beautiful. Are you gonna illustrate it, Bimo?
Andrew and
Oh,
Vinvin are
that
school
takes work.
rivals.
Oh
Why are you
god,
putting
guys
us
are all
together,
in the
Bimo?
Secretly admired one another even though they were Neve.
Neve.
I thought that they could cross the stars to be together.
Aw.
But
Aw.
one party suffered from ostrich syndrome.
Oh,
Oh
really?
no. Oh
Which one is it?
no.
Ostrich is
A little
spreading.
Kitty, who couldn't stop thinking about the
Oh.
bird. Ostriches were so weird and high in protein. Her mum said, "We will raise the ostriches and make money, but only
Makes
if
no
we can
sense.
be assured the ostriches will pull their
Oh my god.
height this time.
Missing out the
Would you
wigs.
remember the last time? Oh, Dad got a glimpse of the perfect ride.
Yeah, I would
Nice.
love
Nice.
to give this to ChatGPT and be like, flesh this out.
Yeah.
Yes.
How does this happen? How does this?
Oh no, Kitty's internet.
Oh no.
There once was a kite who didn't feel right and had rum in the tummy.
Oh.
He was looking kinda funny.
Oh.
So he went with it and learned to be funny too. He made many jokes about Trump, Amiride, but suddenly, he was now Putin's cock holster. In a
Oh
cruel
no,
twist
that's where
of
that
fate,
came from.
he bowed down to Putin, kissing his feet, licking their feet, eating the toe jam. It was
Ah!
Oh.
so succulent and moist, just like mom's.
No,
Wonderful
this.
home cooking.
Stop. Oh god.
Wait, so the kite
Hold on,
was-
I'm downloading. We have to keep these.
I don't know if you should. This one, maybe not.
Late.
Wonderful home
Too late.
cooking.
Oh, it's gross, but I've got
Gray, you made that a problem.
Once upon a time,
It was a problem when I got.
Vin.
the zombies and vampires joined forces
I dropped
against
the ball.
Thai snowmen.
Thai
Thai
snowmen.
snowmen are more dangerous than the snowmen, so to kill Thai snowmen, you need twice as much fire as there is snowman. A 2-to-1 ratio, if you will, over all of its anatomy,
Oops. No.
was glazed in chocolate
No.
syrup.
Why
Oh
would you?
no.
Or that's what the localizers want you to think. Smile. These waves are for locals only.
What?
You can't have any. Sit down and be sad. You must.
You must.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't realize I was last. Yeah.
Part 2 coming out next fall.
There you go.
Yes.
Sometimes I wonder if Sally the snail and Sami the snail. But what does gender matter anyway? Asked the person who was dressed
not read?
androgynously. ND preferred they them pronouns. They said, Jeep/jerp if you want to respect me. Without a handshake and a reach around. The prawn star mess with the dinner party.
Oh, no.
By asking if the sausages were hard, they thought. Well, they thought of a double entendre. The kind of entendre that doubles.
Oh my god.
Nice. Very nice. I like that.
These
like a
all
stuck
just
to
went
landing.
to shit. I tried so hard.
Sally the
Got
snail
so
was
far.
feeling left out, so she tried to jump off a bridge but got stuck
Oh no.
on an unseen hook just below
Ow,
the structure. Was hung a very disturbing bag, with what appeared to be giant's balls dropping from it.
No.
Oh.
After dropping, the giant's balls bounced 3 times before being intercepted by the Chicago Bulls, who threw the two balls
Oh,
over the head of the mayor smoking crack. But that was just another day in Portland. The trains were always arriving late, because we all know it's no Germany.
Oh, that's brilliant.
nice.
Wonderful.
Kind of had a narrative. There we go. Nicely done, everybody. We are writing the next Marvel movies here. It's great.
It's already been written for us.
Actually, you know what? I hope Zack Snyder is watching. But this is for Rebel Moon.
There
We're
we
going.
go. The next Rebel
Yes,
Moon.
David,
Part
we are
two.
all
Affected
12.
me.
We
are
only have-
collectively 12.
It needs to be said. In case
The air was still and the battle had not yet begun.
all we have is
But the battalions realized they only had onions armed with chive shields and crispy string swords. But everyone knew that using shields is not heterosexual. And so, none of us used shields, for we desired heterosexual eye. We remained sexless the remainder of our days. Our genitals were like that of Barbie in the beginning. But over time, with enough microplastics, they become more like Plastic Man, the superhero who saved the world by being and bouncy ball knocking there.
Knocking
that's wonderful.
Vin also doesn't know it was the end. Okay.
A flame walked to school one winter day when
What is a
suddenly
flame?
getting a drink messed with them.
it's how you make a it's a Rick and Morty.
He put the man's hand in the water, as was customary for the elf popsicles. The man sucked on the ears with vigor. The elf
Oh no.
died due to pleasure. The funeral was sad, but had a great ending, a real big climax, if you will. Slime was all over the place, if you know what I mean. Clean my bedroom, for I am tired. But tomorrow I'll wake up, and better days will have come.
There we go. Yes, yes.
Nice, Cameron. Great way to end that
Oh
one off.
man.
That was
I'm
graphic.
scared to know what Rico
Jeez.
Zoro starts with.
On Blue Purple Day, only a quarter moon could be seen in their dollar
Okay.
store. So I demanded $0.75 billion balance be paid to my kids. The clerk was
You got a dollar
extremely
sign.
unhelpful. Seriously. Not cool. Can I speak with
Bonus
a pizza?
No.
Of course, screamed the motionless Italian.
Sorry, I had no
Took
idea what to
great
do.
effort to scream motionlessly. It's a good thing that Trexes are deaf and can only see Mo.
Trexes.
ST Purple People Eater and making their own thing.
Oh!
Go down the hill where it all went up in smoke. Cherry vape.
Cherry vape. Why'd you put cherry vape there?
Because I was
It's a
like,
nice
smoke.
exclamation point.
Mm.
Is that the localized exclamation point?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very.
Sammy and Sally Sneal go on a day to the tea shop. That's where they ran into Sammy's ex,
Okay. This is the context.
M. Sparkles, who wasn't very happy with Sammy. She beat him to death with a bat. She went to the next door,
Jesus!
screaming the name of the famous killer, Michael Byers. Was a weir.
What?
That couldn't eat French onion soup.
I was trying to figure out,
As it
but
would be
screaming the name
blasphemous
of
to put
famous. I'm
anything
like,
French.
what do I do with this?
Anywhere. French is
It's a yes
disgusting and
and.
should be eradicated with H. Extreme prejudice, said the bigot.
That's great.
There we go.
Very well done. Oh god, this is great.
Okay. Very cool.
Let's have a quick. I do want to have a quick look.
A normal one?
At no, I want to have a look at the album, basically the collection. Sorry, I know my
Oh,
computer's going
nostalgia.
Eclectic history.
Okay. You want to
Hang
look
on.
at some of the... Yeah, okay. So...
Yes, let's see. Let's revisit them. See if they're funny out of context.
All right.
If I can find the pictures, Gartix. Okay, so there's a whole thing.
Context.
Yes.
That was a lot of fun.
Okay. Album. Okay. So here's an album. Okay, will I be able to take the next? Go previous. Whoa. Relax. This thing. Okay. I'm gonna try.
Relax,
do this
go
again.
to it when you want to go to it.
Okay. So I will. It's yeah. I'll present without sound. That's fine. Present share screen. No, not that window. There we
Does
go.
not compute.
Okay. Can you guys see?
I'm happy that at
No.
least Nico knew to flip this today.
Can you add it to this the screen so long, Katri?
Yeah.
Has he added it?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
It's there.
It's
Great
there.
AI influencer.
And it's Gray centric.
Gray is ranting and gesturing on TV. Gray ranting on CNN. It's very well done. An artist and a fisherman fight to the death. A conductor conducting Carl.
I'm gonna zoom in on this a little bit.
Really pretty. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it.
Oh, it's so good.
Nice.
Katru
Good
and
stuff.
King
Zoom in.
Kitty.
You can tell we were all drawing on our phones on these.
Yeah.
I was on my computer.
I have no excuse.
Sorry, didn't mean to call you out there.
Oh, they're so cute. They're darling.
Darling's artwork is so good.
Oh, this is the one I missed. Like, I lost internet and I couldn't. Yeah, I'm like, I don't remember these. I was like, oh.
Stop. I remember that.
Stealth roll. Oh, I love it.
The body is hidden in that carpet roll. Sliding stealthy through sweet roll. Stealth roll. and then a sweet. Okay, sorry. Wholesome family of broccolis. Oh. Oh, we go there with dad, mom, child.
Did
White
this one
heads.
survive the whole
Sure.
way?
Yeah, the whole way. Well done, guys. Barbie and Godzilla go shopping.
I'd watch that movie.
Matthew Broderick was in it.
Yes.
Vegetarian. Oh, this was.
It was odd for the 90s to have like trans representation back then.
Sanded broccoli. Dorcas as
Ahead
a
of its
paladin.
time.
Dorcas.
White
Knight
Knight.
again. Oh, that was good.
There we go. We got the shield. So do you see it? Dorcas as a paladin. We got to. Then I just saw the shield.
Yeah.
Hiding behind the shield is gay. There we go. We got messaging here. Jeez, darling.
Oh, I love that.
I forgot I drew that one.
Kong battles a single cell.
Makers eat a live monkey? No.
Oh, what? Jeez.
Eat a live monkey. Like that was me. I'm sorry.
It's like the opening of Faces
Feels
of
like
Death.
that one.
Oh no.
Oh, this was where the collab one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's adorable.
Oh,
there's a skate boa
I love this one.
because I forgot
This one.
because you gave us
Nice.
like 20 seconds 20 seconds to write it out. Wasn't
No, but
fast
I
enough
like
for
a
me.
skateboard.
I do love that it ended up being a snake on a skateboard.
Yeah,
a snake boat.
skateboard.
Yes.
Out of this
World
world savings.
Oh my god.
Yes.
That's amazing. I love
Oh, yeah.
that. Whoa, look at the savings.
Look at this. What?
That's
Salvia?
great.
What?
Is that supposed to be salvia?
I think it's supposed to be savings, but the
Oh.
Supposed to be savings.
Look at the savings. Oh, is it look at the savings?
those eyebrows
okay.
kill me. Oh.
You know what an N looks like, Gray?
I'm not familiar.
There's another one on the
I
other
love
side of the
that
picture.
face.
Oh.
I tried. Boo. Okay.
Oh, here we go. I know this one. You took it such a sad direction.
Wanna be like you.
And then Sammy do I want to be like you. We're like
Make me like you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Family gathering at Gray's with his cousin BB. I love that one.
Mm-hmm.
Then it turned into a mating ritual.
Ooh. I didn't know this stream was going to be a little NSFW.
How long did it
Are you sure you're not the one who's gonna make it that way?
That sad violin is melting.
Yes. Yes. This is good.
I love it. One like equals one prey. Cracking his eggs.
Charles wasn't here for that.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Nice.
That's why I said, look here, Charles, I'm glad we got to see this. Those are not eggs.
That's, you know, all the credit in the world. That's pretty good. I should change my avatar.
One more. Sorry.
That's funny. You should make me younger, though.
I love that.
So sad.
Good
I'm
one,
so
Beaver.
sad about it.
What the fuck?
Catcher brought it back. He's like, fine. He has windows and restaurants. What do you want from me?
Vaporwave Dorcas.
I think I did pretty good. I think I did pretty good.
Very well done.
I'm just picturing like windows on a house that really feel like they're doors.
Hey,
I
that was
love
very
that
well
image.
done, Gray.
Oh my
Oh no. No.
Why did that turn into
I'll
me?
say
I forgot
forever.
about that.
Kitty, what is that? What was that? Wait for it.
Why?
What is that?
I don't know. Batman in a little suit.
Feminist Santa.
Darling.
Yeah, darling, that is empowerment.
Oh yeah, that thing.
I love how there's just boobs. Sexy girl, just boobs.
There was a second version
Aw.
of that. I think it might be this one. Yeah.
Or trans Mario? Is that what that said?
Yeah.
What?
What? Kitsy tries to draw. Okay, the color.
I guess the color palette was off, so they were like,
It's just
Wario is
yellow.
trans Mario.
Oh my gosh.
I like that one.
Oh yeah, great. Oh yeah, he did look like he was dancing.
yeah.
That looks like ballet.
Elephant.
Oh god. Wow, that
Whoa.
was really good.
It comes from the elephant and rider metaphor.
Sly elephant. Clever girl.
That
Remember the clever
perspective
girl
was a
part?
little disturbing.
What was disturbing?
Sly elephant. Catcher doing the Twitch.
I'm like, what? How do I get to do that?
Wait, hold on. I'm going back, sorry. What Catcher okay, let's go back. Catcher embracing Twitch meta, that made sense. I just want to celebrate.
Relax.
I just relax. Yeah, I'm an impressionist, guys.
Because that was the clip I saw of Morgue Pies. That she's just like, I just want to relax. And so, like,
Bimo, was that you being racist there?
No, it's not racism if
Short
it's true.
cats can't jump.
The raised inflection.
Don't
there.
jump. Cat too white. The cat is great.
Oh,
Fucking lies.
I don't even know what that said.
It was the next Twitch.
Oh, there it is.
Don't slip. Oh, there we go.
Someone should make this game, but with AI art. It will be trained to be a wacky model. It's Nico Zara. Nico.
yeah, Nico.
Noise. Yeah.
Noise.
I was hoping there would be others. I don't know where I saved them.
They might be in
Natural art.
natural art.
Did you put them in natural art?
No, you did.
I try to put them in there.
God damn you, Bimo.
So unnatural.
I
For
sent
posterity.
them an image.
Every week we put them in. Yes. We got Kitty tries to draw the next Twitch meta that happened. Yeah, no, those are the ones that we used. Okay. Well, anyway, look, we are supposed to also have a bit of a cool down, well, a little bit of a discussion about the new year.
Yep.
One thing I will say is it feels as if Thinkers has been forever, but it actually is not even a year old. So I'm just very happy that we have kept this going for most of the weeks since we started. So, and thank you for everybody who's joined along the way.
If Charles didn't know, it was Dane who named the group.
He named us.
What?
He's like, these guys are a bunch of thinkers, aren't they?
And then we were like, we'll take it. Thanks.
I'm so happy to be here. Fucking hell.
Well, we're glad you're a thinker.
Yeah.
One of us.
I'm happy to be a thinker.
Be a thinker, not a stinker.
What a
well, when mysterious stranger is here, we're stinkers. Sorry.
Because thinking's terrible.
Exactly. Yeah. It's tough, guys. But anyone, my resolution is to make Sammy G a fan so we get lewd fan art of Grey.
There we go.
Sure. Sammy G has come past a few times before. I'll just pop the idea into her mind. I'm sure she'll get bored one day and give us some. We already have a lewd AI generated picture of Grey's buttocks in a jar.
I think
it's quite lovely.
Lord Cameron himself may have possibly generated that, but we'll see.
As if we have not been able to have lewd art before.
Never.
I want to play more video games in the new year because I'm very sad at the state of my
Just
video
period.
game.
You're just very sad.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, because I'm very sad.
You should not be sad.
That's true. No, but like I do, that is one thing I have not played enough this year. That's one thing. But that being said, I still want to do.
Is there really a new Monster Hunter coming out? Did I get that
in
right?
2 years.
Yeah.
It feels like Rise just came out.
It came out 2 years ago.
Listen, I still play. Oh my gosh, look who's there. He's come just in the nick of time.
Oh,
There
beautiful.
he is.
Welcome, Dorcas.
The paladin
Real
himself.
Dorcas.
Hello.
It
This is the
is.
real Dorcas. Still on a train.
Now in live Technicolor.
Really? Waiting for a train. Oh, well, he's on the train, so it's not the right song. Sorry.
I was waiting. Get off the train.
Well, he's literally waiting on the train.
Oh, who left?
Oh,
true.
Man down.
We were replaced. We replaced Vincent with the better Vincent.
There you go.
What? I'm a
Your name's
better
Vincent.
Vincent. Okay.
You're the better
Hey, at least
Vincent.
it's better, right?
Said you gotta go.
Okay, well.
See you later,
well,
Vincent.
Vincent said.
Yeah.
Tom.
Oh, did you
Yeah,
say
yeah,
in private chat? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Vincent. Well, then anything about the new year, guys? That's it. What do you want to say to 2023?
Fuck off. Die.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Bye.
2023 was a roller
Wholeheartedly.
coaster for me. I'm hoping next year I can just get better at content creation. I want to I've got a lot of videos I'm working on. I'm planning doing somewhere in production, somewhere in pre-production. I really want to get up my content creation game. That's
Get
my
into
goal
a
for
workflow.
20. Yeah.
Oh yeah, get on it, man.
2023 or 2024 rather. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Demo.
My I was about to cut in there. My 2023 was quite eventful in all senses of the word for me. Hopefully 2024 is eventful but in a good way. Not in a bad way. But there are a lot of changes coming for me. Like for me, I'm hoping I can move into a place that will allow me to stream. So I'm going to be working on YouTube videos almost exclusively now. I also have 2 comic projects that should come out this year. Not this year, next year. That I've
Next year, 2025. Next year, 2024.
2024. I've got 2 comics that I've been collabing with some people with that should come out.
Nice.
They're individual stories, and I'm looking forward to upping my art game and just continuing to make new stuff. Never let the grind stop, because when the grind stops, that's when I get really lazy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, change, but not terrible change. Please, God, please.
Yeah, I think
Go
we
ahead,
can
Ted.
all share that wish. Prayer.
I'm hoping to lose some weight, be more healthy in general, really.
Be more healthy.
Trying to acquire be more healthy. Trying to make sure that I'm making smarter decisions and picking up skills where I can. Those are going to be my 3 big bases I'm going to try and cover this year. Last year was a lot of headache, heartache, and drastic sudden change. And I'm hoping to make this year my dirty little vegetable. And
There
we'll
you
see how that
go.
goes.
That took me a second. I sent him an image that had that quote in it.
Oh.
It's a beautiful image. I don't know if you want to present the image.
Yeah, maybe not on stream. Yeah.
Everybody can just imagine it.
Yeah. Gray.
Yeah. So I hope to actually produce something in the next year. Yeah,
Something.
working on a bunch of ideas. I've got a notebook filled, so juices were flowing, I guess. But yeah, need to actually follow through on that. Yeah. So mainly a lot of yours, but yeah, I need to actually do the things that I've thought of. I need to actually put them into existence, not just have a stupid thought about them.
Yep.
So good times.
Understandable. That's the
Yeah.
hard part, right?
Oh, if I wasn't embroiled in scandal, I was unhealthy. Maybe both at the same time in 2023. So I just want to be healthy in 2024.
Yeah.
I think it was a healthy amount of scandal.
Yeah, yeah. Not healthy scandal. Just I'd like to be okay enough to just start with square one. A lot of 2023 was wasted, as far as I'm concerned. As I just wasn't.
No, I feel you.
No. But good with the bad. The tail end of 2023, like I said earlier, the fact that you guys are so welcoming and accepting of opinions that aren't yours, it's just a sobering, refreshing take. I guess I wouldn't change the non-health stuff because I'm here and I appreciate it.
There you go. Always the silver lining,
We just really appreciate being able to have you company, man.
No, the feelings are mutual.
Having a man as funny as you right next to Gray, who's also just as funny, like, come on.
Yeah.
I
You guys are
I don't know
there.
professional.
Yeah.
So,
and you're if I may say so, Charles, your laugh is infectious.
Right? It's the
It is a
best.
highlight.
The
It is a
wheeze,
highlight.
the wheeze.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the stuff that makes me unhealthy. Yes, my lungs
No,
being-
we don't want that. We like just you're allowed to wheeze, but you're gonna have to fake wheeze now.
Oh, it's
We were talking about wonderful laughs earlier today, and highlights were Jay Longbone and Moriarty, and you're right up there, man.
Yeah. No,
I
really.
love Jill Longman. I love everything about her. So it's quite easy to appreciate that. Yeah.
Charles? Yeah. No, I was
Well,
going to say,
I'm great.
can we pass this off to Thornton?
Yeah. Hi.
Hello.
What's happening?
Everything's getting crossed.
Yeah, no.
What are your intentions for the new year?
What are your intentions with 2024?
What are your intentions with my daughter?
Yeah, what are your intentions, sir?
Good intentions. Intending to finish the Mistborn series that Kitty and I are working on. Very excited for it. Chapter 10 is going to be fantastic. We've got a neat thing for it. And then I started reading Cicero's On Duties number 3. And I'm
Hell
tentatively...
yeah. Everyone check it out if you haven't.
Thank you. I'm tentatively hoping to be able to build up to delivering one of Cicero's speeches, the second Philippic against Antony, in one take. That is something of a goal of mine. I did a test read. It took like 2 hours to get through. Not easy, but that'll be my goal for next
take
year.
is a hard one.
Yeah. So
and it's like you would just be requiring that of yourself. It's just a goal. Like you don't really need to.
Correct.
2 hours in one take, man. That's an investment.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
That's like a no deaths run, like 0 deaths.
Yeah.
That means I have to get all of the names right.
Mm-hmm.
Which is going to be...
Yeah, you're supposed to...
Well,
go, Gillen.
I'm looking forward to some
you
other
better let
Dorcas
us know
material
what
that will remain nameless for now.
Sorry, Galente, what did you say as well?
But Dorcas, so let us know when you get it done. Not if, when you get it done.
Yeah.
Will do.
We shall
Also-
celebrate with you.
Yay. Also, I hung out with Galente recently as well.
And not Catru, the
I
no, I'm
know,
kidding,
right?
Richie.
Yeah, it was.
Well,
Oh, you guys, I'm so happy you're meeting in real life. That's so cool.
yeah. Well, Galente and I are trying to gently nudge Andrew into coming back to Seattle later in January. The three of us to
Permanently.
hang out.
Oh, that'll be so cool.
Just permanently move there.
We could also.
That's another.
Well, I got some
that's another
vacation
thing.
time that I
Portland,
can
'cause that would be a
I can
neat
use.
ground
So
for everything.
Just make a streamer house. You know.
Yeah,
always
do
a
a
good idea.
content house. Be like
we
Chrissy
could do a
Mayer.
content house.
Yeah.
Support.
I'll be the
kinda
best
cool.
content house roommate ever. Even though I don't make any content.
There you go. But you are content.
You stole the
there
line
you
out of my
go.
Sorry.
That was beautiful. David wants to finish a screenplay in 2024. Nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, any screenplay or a specific one?
Just, I suppose it's just one he's
Just one he
working on.
stole off of fanfiction.net.
Just let me know and I'll finish the localization.
Well, there you go. Dorcas, I would love to make some more progress on Stunning and Brave.
Oh,
or
yes.
rather, yeah. So we
yes.
have
Speaking
working
of
on
screenplays,
a screenplay of like you know Scary Movie, you know that
Yeah.
series, right?
Yep.
Charles.
The comedy series?
Yeah.
He is well
a similar,
acquainted with Scary Movie.
Yeah.
I see too many.
Similar concept, but for like political satire. Called
So basically, if I recall it correctly, the movie itself is actually called Woke Movie, but it's about a group of people who are making a movie called Stunning and Brave, and it's intended to be we intend for the movie that they're trying to make to be the wokest movie ever made, unironically, and we're hoping to tell this story, the story of how it was made, through a series of sketches where things continually go wrong.
And it's a period piece. At like it begins at the at February / March, where COVID first breaks out. So like the subsequent stuff would be done over Zoom. So it's more achievable.
We did a reading of the first two scenes several things ago.
many things ago.
Yeah, you can have constant breakdowns with each.
I remember you bringing this up.
I this is new to me.
I don't think I was here.
No,
you weren't here.
It was.
We got new people to cast.
Yeah, every couple of scenes, you could just have an actor say, "I'm not comfortable with this material." Just
Well, we have it the director. He director writer. He is like explaining the movie to everyone, right? And like
the first scene is the table read.
Instead of muting everyone so that everyone can hear him, he accidentally mutes himself and is just like gesticulating to like emptily to people.
That's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And then at some point he unmutes himself, but thinks that he has muted himself, so he remutes himself.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was the button of the scene.
Mm-hmm. Everybody needs accountability partners. Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what's coming for you in 2024, I suppose. Yeah.
Oh, also an election.
Yeah.
We don't want to talk about
The cat election. I am going to demolish Kitty. By the way.
Damn.
We're having a
we're
parallel
talking about
election.
the important elections. That's awesome.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
the
very
most
much
important election of 2024.
The most.
Right.
British Prime Minister?
Yeah,
Gray, are
And
you still in the
so
What?
last I checked, as head anchor for Cat News Network, Kitty is still in the lead with Catru a close second. And honestly, Gray, you're not doing very well right now. You need to step it up.
He's got to get a new toupee.
Gray might have my vote. Look at that hair. I mean, it's illustrious.
It's pretty fucking phenomenal.
You
Isn't
know
it?
what? I
think
can't.
that-
I can't deny that.
But look, you want to vote for me, right?
Oh, fine.
see the
I'm
crowd.
getting my own cat avatar.
Sorry, Catru.
And then-
You seem to be manipulating me.
On, boys.
Catcher's here, dressing for the job he wants.
No, I'm totally getting on. Gray's new look is looking good. Yeah.
Charles, and I'm in
Spicy
England.
mustard. Well, boys and girls.
Going a bit late today.
Yeah,
But it is the last one.
It is the last one, and technically I'm on leave, so I'm able to go a bit later, but Gordon
Oh,
isn't,
there you
so
go.
we are upsetting Gordon.
So you just have more time to play video games.
Yeah.
Not really.
You could stream some Monster Hunter on Twitch. Come on.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Keep your notifications on, everybody. Also, I think actually before I stream, I'm gonna have to get another capture card, and see if this laptop will run.
Oh
that
yeah,
capture
yeah.
card.
Your capture card was kind of dying. Yeah.
Yeah. So we shall see that. But yes, New Year, in the New Year, the we will build the PC because it's been 3 years that I've been
go.
saying I'll get a PC. So yeah, but for now we play PlayStation and we use a capture card.
Let's go.
That's a 2 PC setup, basically. Set up because of the emphasis on the wrong syllable and all of that. So anyway, thank you guys for a great year, I suppose. And even though it wasn't a full year, it was close to it. Thanks everybody for being here again, like I said. And we will see you next year.
Actually, Kitty.
Oh.
Whoa.
This was a great year.
Yeah,
and
actually,
this
it was
DVD is all your fault.
great.
Yeah, just forget when we said fuck 2023, you know, right?
Yeah, actually, no, forget that because it still ended up with friends. Get it?
Yeah.
Happy New Year to you too, David. And yes, that's the thing. We are where we all are all supposed to be, and we will go on together, and I will enjoy that. Yeah. Have
And
a
we're
nice
all
life.
still here.
Subscribe, like, and subscribe to like this video, but also go and subscribe to everybody here, which I will go and update the. I mean, listen, if you're here now, right now, live, and you're not subscribed to everyone here, okay, Galenta doesn't make content.
No, especially
But-
subscribe.
Yet.
Yeah. Then what the hell?
But once he gets in a house,
Okay.
Take this man off the streets. He'll make whatever he can.
Well, everybody, have a nice life. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Blah.